So welcome back, adventurers. Our session today sees us arriving at the Shrine of Savras, where we have arrived with Don John Raskin, the operations manager for the Mountains to Gold Mine, here to reclaim the shrine for the group of were-rats who have taken over the gold mine, to get them out of the gold mine so that Don John can restart operations. We have arrived late in the day at the Shrine of Savras. And again, just a sort of recap of the place. The shrine is a bit of a ruin. It's sort of surrounded on all four sides by a kind of tumbled down curtain wall. There are sort of, the way the wall's broken, it actually would be pretty easy just to sort of ramp up into the towers that sit at each corner of that curtain wall. On the other side of the wall, there's a sort of tall shrine, church-like building. Looks to sort of roughly be in the shape of a cross. There's a tall belfry with a bell on top. You're sort of approaching from the northwest corner, through the woods, through the trees, and as you approach, you hear a voice call out to you from the guard tower. "You there! You help me! Get up here and help me, could you? I'm stuck, I'm wounded."
How would you get up there?
So as I say, that like the walls would be pretty easy to climb at this point. That wait, I'll just show you. So the way the walls have tumbled down, they've almost left like sort of like steps, just up to there. "Help us, would you? I've been up here for days. I'm hurt and I'm starving." And as you see like a pair of hands sort of grab itself up onto the parapet and sort of push itself up further, and you see like the emaciated, drawn frame of an orc warrior. He does look to have like a pretty substantial gash on his head, but otherwise, yeah, you know, he appears to be as he's describing himself.
And he's just speaking common.
He's just speaking common towards you.
I mean, I do not have any healing spells, so. Are we going to help him?
Yeah. Why not? Unless it's a trap. Can we check for traps?
Are you a trap? I'm gonna check him for traps.
I'm not a trap.
Can I sneak around this corner down here? Can I?
Yeah, you should
double
be able to move
click?
your
What was
token.
it? Right click? I forget. Oh, that's
Should just be a click and drag type affair.
Well, I mean, if I wanted to like show you where I want it, ask you a question.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna. What do I see around this wall? If I want to sneak up around the wall and kind of peek around the side.
So as you sneak up around that wall, you see piles of corpses, piles of orc corpses, and one larger giant corpse. They look to have been in a sort of middling state of decay. We've been there for a little while.
Do I see anybody else, like any movement anywhere?
Make a perception check.
I rolled a 1. Perfect. First roll of the night. Morning.
Just
Day.
get it out of the way early then.
Yeah.
You don't sense anything. You don't see anything, just those pile of bloated corpses. You know, the usual
Okay.
sort of smells and
Can I get up
flies.
to the tower from where I am?
Yeah, again, you should be able to just sort of slide right up that wall. It's sort of came down so that it's almost just a ramp up to the top of the tower.
Okay, I'll go up there.
Oh, bless you. The orc
I'm gonna-
sort of says, and you can see now that as you get up there, he doesn't appear to be armed. There are some sort of, you know, some old sort of scraps of sort of gnawed bone and stuff like that, but it looks as though any food that he's sort of had has kind of run out a while ago. Is anyone else doing anything just now?
Yeah, I'm gonna take up Vale's old position since I saw her come check and then make her way up. I'm gonna assume it's safer and kind of head over that way and get my own little look inside for myself.
Okay. So yeah, so you sort of see the same as what Vale did. One oversized corpse and a few piles of orc corpses. Anyone else doing anything?
I guess I'm gonna make my way up to Vale.
Okay, so you're gonna go head up to the top of the tower as well. Okay.
I mean, I don't want to just be like in there.
You don't, right? Okay.
Got a distance, man.
Yeah.
Malnix, you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna stay
Yeah.
outside, kind of away
I'll
from
be
you.
with Nico and start keeping a lookout around there.
Right, Don John's just gonna hang back. He's like, this is up to y'all. I'm not getting involved in any of this.
I don't blame him. TBH.
This is a little outside of his job description at this point, I feel like.
I don't mind.
So yeah, so now Wisp and Vale up with the orc, you can see, as I say, you know, the kind of remnants of a couple of kind of very well gnawed bones, a couple of kind of empty looking water skins. You see now as well that he, as well as the gash on his head, one of his legs looks really, really, really mangled, almost as if something's bitten it, something large has bitten it really hard, and it's like, it looks to be it's all broken and twisted.
Oh god.
I'm gonna dig some rations out of my bag and kind of toss. I'm keeping my distance. Kind of just toss it over to him. Here is some food. I can't do anything else for you, but perhaps my friend here can help you.
So he kind of just starts ripping, like, hungrily, like a ravenous, like he's obviously not eaten for days, just like starts ripping into like the bits of bread and dried meat that you've given him, just like messily just devouring it. He's so hungry and he's like, oh thanks, I've been up here for days and days. Starved.
What happened here?
Can we hear
Other
this
than
from
the
where we're
obvious.
at?
Probably not. If you want to be involved in the conversation, you're probably going to need to get up into the tower.
I'll just shout up, ask him what happened.
What happened
Yeah,
to your
no
leg?
Nico's allowed.
I mean, I was waiting for Ori to do something. I didn't want to just.
Yeah, yeah. Are you
Can
gonna
I
heal
do
him?
that? Like, can I?
I mean, you can if you wish. You know, you.
Does it cost me things? I mean, I'll do it.
I mean,
I don't know how it works.
so obviously
Outside of combat.
you've got healing cantrips, haven't you? So you could potentially use a healing cantrip without costing yourself anything. But
It's probably a touch spell.
yeah, but if you want to use like something else, then then obviously it works the same as using spells in combat. It will cost you one of your day spell slots if you want to use something like Cure Wounds. Oh no, you don't have any healing cantrips, do you?
Oh,
No.
No.
Oh.
Up to you.
I mean, I'll throw a cure wounds at him, sure.
Okay. So as you lay your hand on his leg, you see it sort of. You see the sort of some of the pain come out of his eyes, but it's like his leg had sort of already started to knit back in that position. So it looks like what you've done is sort of you've spared him some of the pain, but his leg doesn't look much less mangled than it already was. He says, "Oh, thanks. That feels much better." And he starts back
What happened
into
to you?
eating what he was eating, and he's just as he sort of asks him the question, like you see a look like fear just dart across his eyes. He's like, and he just kind of goes all middle distance, and he's like, we moved in here, we chased them vermin out, them rats. We needed a new home, you see, after the dragon forced us out of our home. And we settled here. It's warm. There's plenty of game. We were here for a week or so, and then he just starts to sort of break down, and he's like, "It was horrible. I've never seen anything like it. Enormous they were. Fell upon us in the night. We didn't stand a chance. My brothers, all gone. Only one I've seen is our chief, and I haven't seen him for a few days. I saw him coming in and out of the shrine a couple of times, but it's been a minute since I've seen him. And he looks down towards the piles of bodies, and he's like, "There's something else down there."
So is it invisible? So you did not see what mangled your leg?
Well, it was dark, and I didn't get a great look. It all happened so fast, but it was like it definitely an ogre or something like that.
And do you only see it at night? Like you said, you've been here for days, and it never came up here.
I managed to drag myself up here after it took a bite of my leg, get out of the way, and I've just been up here trying to stay quiet ever since. I haven't seen the thing again I've saw. As like I said a couple of times, I've seen our war chief, but I haven't seen him for a few days. I haven't seen anything other than the odd skittering bit of movement around those bodies.
I'm gonna
probably rats or something.
peek out over the edge and yell down at everybody else, Nico and stuff. He says something attacked him, but he hasn't seen it, so I'm just gonna be loud, and maybe we'll see it come out now. I don't know.
I'm still
Okay.
looking at the bodies.
Should we check out that big body? See what it is? Do we know what it is?
Carefully, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks pretty dead.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, Project, if you want to go check out that big body.
Unless it's sleeping, I guess.
He said it was in a moderate state of decay, so hopefully
Yeah.
it's not
Oh, okay.
sleeping.
Hopefully it's not sleeping.
Yeah, go
who's
and check it out.
who's doing what? Okay. Okay. Make an investigation check, Project.
Investigation check. Yeah, I'm learning. There we go. I don't have a very good investigation actually, but never mind.
I can see Project from here, right?
Yeah.
14.
Okay, keeping an eye.
Okay. So you spend a couple of minutes looking over the body. You see that the back of its skull has been bashed in. It looks as though from the wounds that look like it killed it. It looks like the orcs managed to get the better of this before they were all sort of taken out.
Oh, so it looks like the orcs killed this thing.
Yep. But what you can also see with a roll of 14 is that there are a lot of like other bite marks and slashes on the body that look as though something's had a go at it, like a sort of carrion beast. Something's had a go at it after it was dead. You also, now that you're up closer to it, you can see that it is the dead body of a hill giant.
Hill giant. Okay. Well, whatever has been attacking this area must be pretty dangerous because it looks like it's contributed to taking this hill giant out. It looks like the orcs and whatever came with fighting this thing. It's pretty messed up.
What are you doing? Are you sort of shouting back to relay that back to the party?
Since now that he's gone ahead and hasn't gotten eaten by anything, I'm gonna start making my way over there, just carefully and slowly still, but
It makes you feel so like bait.
You were the one who went there first.
Yeah, I know.
You're a master beta, Project.
No, not on YouTube. Don't
You
put
said
that
it.
on YouTube.
You said it, not me.
I mean, you are. Never mind.
Anyone else want to say anything?
I was gonna say you're the meatiest member. And I realized how that sounded.
Still beefy.
Ooh.
The meatiest member. So...
Is that corner of the shrine that looks like it's busted in? From my vantage point, does it look like somebody could go through there? Does it look like a small entrance, or is it just the rubble?
It's probably a creature smaller than yourself would be able to fit in there.
So like a gnome
So like a gnome.
Or like a
Or a
cat,
Nox.
maybe?
Or a
or a
goblin.
halfling.
Yeah, no, Nox is still a medium creature, so she wouldn't be able to fit. He wouldn't be able to fit.
Aw.
But cats are liquid.
That
That's
is a
true.
good point.
Yeah,
They would
the laws of
think that.
physics are still a thing, though.
Damn it.
Anyone else?
In a
got
world.
any other intention?
Still
Oh.
no movement anywhere. No suspicious movement.
How far away are you? Make another perception check.
Oh my god, that
Can we ask
whoa.
him if we could loot the bodies of his fallen brothers?
21.
21, okay. You notice over towards the sort of that pile of bodies there, a very slight, almost sort of not quite a rearrangement of the bodies, but just like a shifting underneath the pile.
Watch out for
I don't
that
like
little
that.
pile of bodies. There is something in there.
Something moving in there. Oh.
I'm
We
not
better-
come down off the wall.
I wish she still had fire spells.
Are we
Burn the
gonna
shit
check
out of
that
it.
out? No, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna investigate that pile.
Yeah. Let's,
Okay.
let's move up nearer.
Space.
See if
Okay,
somebody's
going up.
hiding in there.
I kick
I'm
the
gonna
horse.
come with you in case something jumps out straight away.
Look at that
Nice.
shit-eating grin that Scott's got on his face.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God, I see that grin.
Everyone roll initiative, please.
No.
Ew, what are those?
So as you approach the piles of orc corpses, you hear the kind of hissing, rattling, and sort of creaking of broken bones and just the stench of death just overcome you. You feel warm breath on the back of your neck. And you turn round, Mal and Vale turn round to see that behind you, an ash grey, looks like almost like a walking corpse with long, like really pronounced canine teeth, like just like ratty bits of hair just left, like sort of clinging to its scalp, elongated limbs, with the end in sort of angry looking claws. And kind of like just has this lithe and kind of like, although emaciated, kind of like athletic build. You have aroused a
They
pack.
Did they just like show up out of thin air, or did
No,
they like?
they all sort of slithered out from underneath the bodies. Kind of as you got closer to there, they all kind of darted out with sort of preternatural speed and surrounded you from underneath the bodies.
Big ugly cockroaches.
Yes. You have aroused a pack of ghouls who have been feeding on this veritable feast of dead bodies. So yeah, everyone, go ahead and roll initiative, please.
I think we did.
Did.
Oh, did you? Right, okay. Let me just roll for the ghouls then.
Or
Okay.
don't. Just a
Or don't.
suggestion.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Out.
Okay, 20 to 25, 20 plus. Okay, 15 to 20.
16.
Who was
15.
some
Nick's got 17.
Nix? Well, did someone say 15?
16.
I did 15.
Okay. Nico and Wisp, what did you guys roll?
I got 13.
11.
Blub, 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 blub. And
I'm
Okie
charging my
dokie.
garden bolt.
Oh, right. I'm
Okey-dokey.
missing a spell from when I hexed that guy.
there are also actually, now that I should make you aware that there are also ghoul tokens kind of directly underneath you and underneath Mal and Vale. There are five ghouls in total.
Oh god.
They're underneath us.
Yeah, they're just like your tokens have kind of gone on top of the. I've just
Oh,
went
do you
ahead.
need us to move so you can move them onto the
Um,
bodies?
Yeah, if you could do that. Oh no, maybe that
I
didn't
don't
work
see one.
then. But you will in a sec.
There's one. Green is there. Yeah. Sorry.
I fucking hate that.
I could move there and I'd be the same distance to them all, wouldn't I? Or should I need?
Oh,
Do I
yeah,
need to
you
go
could
back
just-
there?
No, it's fine. I'll just move them onto
You
the top of
just let 'em move,
the body
yeah.
pile. Yeah,
You just
Completely
just
surrounded.
back where you were. It's fine.
Terrifying.
And actually, let's move these ones onto the bodies as well. As I say, I just kind of had them placed as sort of indicative places for them to appear. Okie dokie. We are at the top of the order with Nyx.
I have a gameplay question because I don't understand the second level skill thing. What does
Okay.
that mean?
Where are you looking?
Oh, I'm gonna do something a little chaotic. I
Okay.
wanted to use Gust of Wind. But it says it's a second level, and I don't know.
Okay,
how
so
long.
that just means that's a second level spell. So yeah, so as you become more powerful, you gain access to more powerful spells.
But it
So
doesn't take like 2 of my slots.
no, it only
right?
it takes. So you'll see that you've got next to first level spells, you've got 4 slots, and next to second level, you've got 2. So you can cast 2 second level spells, sort of per long rest, if you like, but 4 first levels. They don't interfere with each other.
Gotcha. And then I have a second question.
Uh huh.
I get a bonus attack. Is
Mhm.
that like essentially like a bonus action, so I could cast a spell and then attack? Is that how that works?
So you're. Where are you? Is that in your features and traits?
It's just that at 5th level I get a second attack.
Okay, so for extra attack, you need to make an attack on your action to then make an extra attack. So you need to make like an attack with your bow. So casting a spell wouldn't count for that.
Okay, I'm still gonna cast Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Um,
So a strong line of wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blasts from you in a direction you choose.
Will it affect us?
Yes.
yes. But all it will
Okay.
do is move you away from me if you don't
Okay.
succeed on the saving throw.
Okay. So wait, like draw me the line that you're shooting at. So it's 11 squares
These are-
long and 2 wide this way.
That looks good.
So like
This is me.
That way. These 2 lines, and then 11 out from where I am. That's a lot of squares to go.
okay. So Mal and Vale, go ahead and make a strength check.
Saving throw one.
Definitely failed.
Strength
bad.
save, yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Do they have to do it now or at the
Motherfucker.
start of the turn?
9.
Okay, so you're both pushed 15 feet away. Let me just roll for the green ghoul. Rolled a 20, so it succeeds. And the other one rolled a 19, so both those succeed. So if you move 1, 2. Right, so those ghouls are going to get attacks of opportunity on both of you then.
I don't think they do.
I don't
I
think
think
so
I
either.
think attacks of
No?
opportunity are only incurred if you move yourself. If you're moved by something that moves
okay.
you, like if somebody pulls you out, or if you know what I mean, or if you get like thunder waved back, you don't get
All right.
you
Forced,
don't. It doesn't incur.
that's the
forced
opportunity
movement doesn't.
attack. Right.
Yeah.
Oh,
There used to be an old conga line strat that you could do in 3.5. You can't do it anymore because of that. I remember.
Okay. I should say also as well, actually, that the piles of bodies would be difficult terrain. If anyone's going to try and move over that, it will cost you.
Oh, so does that affect the push?
I don't think it would affect the push, no, because you know, like I could
You get
maybe I would
lifted
say is
into
like,
the air over
you
the
could be
bodies.
kind of lifted up
landed
and
wherever.
shushed. Okay,
Yeah.
so as Nick sort of holds out her hands and sort of makes like a kind of arcane movement in the air, and then just like pushes this huge gust of air towards where Mal and Vale and 2 of the ghouls have been standing. The 2 ghouls, because they're kind of weighed down in the bodies, sort of managed to cling on. Mal and Vale are sort of lifted up and sort of deposited on the other side of the piles of bodies, sort of landed on their feet, startled, like ready for the next action. Does that end your turn then, Nick?
Yes.
Okay.
I swear I'm helping.
Okay, doke. Next up then is you, Mal.
So as Mal's going through the air, he calls out, "Nix, what are you doing?" Alright, lands on his feet, obviously. And I'm gonna have to make some movement to get near them again. How can I move? Can I go up and then across, or it has to be by crow's eye?
So if you depends where you want to get to. Obviously, if you want to get engaged,
I've got my eye on this red one that's near the rest of the party.
okay. So you can go up, up and across. That won't cost you any additional movement. So that's only like 15 feet of movement. So you're good there.
And can I cast rage?
You can rage, yes.
Casting range. Where do I cast it?
It's just a box you tick in your character sheet.
Ah, there it is. Yeah, let's go get 3 down. And let's attack it with the great sword.
Ooh. Roll your attack.
Yeah. 14.
14 hits.
Yes.
Roll damage.
11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay. So, raging, screaming and shouting and running towards that particular ghoul, you sort of pull the greatsword off your back from underneath your owlbear cloak, and as you arrive, sort of upswing, just in one big sort of wheel of a movement, upswing and like slash the ghoul, catch it like from its leg, like in the middle of its thigh, and just rip up one whole side of the ghoul's body, doing your 13 points of damage. He's still standing. What would you like? Anything else?
So I get an extra attack.
If you should have extra attack by now, yeah.
So do I just roll it again?
Go ahead and roll it.
13.
13 also hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Quick thing. Plus 2. 15.
Okay. So just following through that movement, so you kind of swing the sword upwards, slash it from leg to chest, and then just as you finish that movement, just bring it around, take its head right off. Falls dead at your feet.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
That should end your turn.
oh,
Yeah,
you still have
one
a little
down.
bit- If you wanted to move more, you could.
No, you
move
still have
more.
some more movement.
I guess I'll move nearer
Just
to the
3 more
party.
squares.
Yeah, can I go there? That 3 in it.
Oh,
So this green
I was
ghoul is
there.
going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, you tricked me to do it.
So he's going to take a swipe at you with his claws. It's an 8 to hit, so that should be a miss. Yes.
That is a miss.
So as you sort of dart, after you've taken the head off the red ghoul, you kind of dart past the green to kind of put a bit of separation between yourself. It realizes just too late, kind of having been bogged down and still sort of fighting against the breeze that's emanating from Jen. Swipes it and just sort of catches the back of your cloak, doing no damage to you. That brings us to Vale. You're up.
well, now that I don't have an ally within 5 feet of an enemy, I'll do 5, 10, 15, 20, and I guess I'll just throw a couple daggers at this dude.
Green dude.
Yeah, green.
Okay. Go ahead, roll your attack.
15 to hit for
Hits.
the first one. It is 11 damage.
Okay.
And then, oh fuck. 12.
Still hits.
Oh, it does?
Mhm.
Okay, and then I need a d4 for my second dagger. So for my offhand, is that right? Oh yeah, bonus attack. Okay, so it is right. Okay. 7 damage.
Okay. So you summoning, you're throwing you're throwing daggers into your hand and sort of a flash of purple psionic energy. You just sort of rapidly sort of whip them towards the ghoul that's sort of still stood in the pile of bodies, fighting against the Nyx's Gust of Wind spell. Both catch it.
What are you so disgusting?
Both catch it square in the chest, and it turns and sort of hisses at you. And you see this long red, kind of vivid red tongue come out and start kind of whipping towards you. Still standing. Does that end your turn?
That is everything. Move, bonus action, and action.
Okay, cookie. Wisp. That brings us to you.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame the green one.
The green one, okay. Go for it.
Gonna burn me, is it?
No.
I don't cast it, right? I forget.
Yeah, it's a save, isn't it? Sacred
Yeah, it's a
Flame.
dexterity one, I think.
Dex save. Spells. Yes, it's 16 dex save. Let me see. No. Fail. Go ahead, roll damage. How many?
12.
12 points, okay.
Noise.
So you sort of reach out towards the ghoul, concentrating on its grey, papery, undead flesh, and as you sort of call that flame into life, it just goes up like flash paper, and drops down to the ground in a charred heap.
That's what it gets, wiggling its tongue out at me.
Okay, is there anything else you want to do? Anything else you can do for a bonus action or anything? You want to move, do anything?
There, I moved like 1 square.
Okay. Righto. That brings us to the ghouls. So, I've got 3 ghouls left. So this first one, Mr. Blue here, is going to use its movement to get over to Nicodemus. Oh no, that's a dead orc. That's not the ghoul token. Let's move it. There we are.
There's a lot of dead things.
Dead things there. I really went for it with the with the tokens. And is gonna make an attack with his claws. It's a 15 to hit.
I've got 17 AC.
Misses. Okie dokie. That will
Thank
end
goodness for that new shield.
that will end his turn. The next ghoul is gonna make for malfeasance and make a claw attack as well. It's a multi attack? No, it's just a single attack. Claw attack. That is 14 to hit. This is my fucking dice rolls again. I don't believe it's happening. It's already happening. And the purple guy, this last dude, is gonna do kind of fight against this breeze. What's this one? Yeah, I can make it. That's another dead guy.
Just threw a dead man.
Yeah, I just mentioned that creature just piling them bodies at end so we can get to it.
That's a
It
12.
was just like, it didn't even taste good.
In Latin,
Are you attacking?
Corpus Yeast.
Nyx.
15 armor class.
15. Fucking Jesus, right, okay, that ends the ghost turn. This is going to be another one of those sessions where I've built a really difficult combat encounter and you're just going to blow through it like because of my next rolls. Okay, yeah, that ends all the ghouls' turns then. Over to you guys.
Well, you still didn't do Nico's turn, did you?
Oh no, sorry, yeah, it is.
I am
Nico.
the ass
Waiting
end
for
of
him to
Nico's
tell us
the
to
ass
do it.
end of stuff.
Ma-
Yeah.
Mal's going to shout over, treating it as sport to Nico, and say, "Removing the head seems to work."
Well, that generally seems to hold true. And I realized just now that in my infinite wisdom, I don't have my pack weapon out, so I have to spend an action to summon the bloodletter.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of keeping the ghoul at bay with my shield. I'm going to do that with my main hand. And for my bonus action, I'm going to use Hexblade's Curse, my
Okay.
yeah. So when I eventually get to hit this thing, I'm going to use it on the blue one in front of me. I just glare at it real hard and cast that. So
Hexblade's
get that
curse.
I get that little light flicker in the eyes that
Okay.
so that when I eventually get to hit it, it will hurt more. But that's all I can do.
No problem. So he is cursed. Okay. That ending your
I
turn
like
then.
these little like symbols.
They're handy, aren't they?
Mhm.
That is cool. Yep, that's all I got.
Cool.
My dead
okay.
ones are the favorite.
The dead ones, yeah. Cool. Okie dokie, that's us back to the top of the order then with Nyx.
Which of these ghouls are still alive? Are they all
The
alive?
purple, blue, and green.
Orange, and blue ones are alive.
Sorry, purple, orange, and blue, yeah.
Yeah, the dead ones have the skulls and crossbones.
See the skull. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ignore that.
Yeah, I struggled to
Sorry.
see that tiny dot on my.
Should zoom in.
Oh, I zoomed in.
Oh yeah.
See them.
Oh yeah, you can go.
I don't know what to do with this man in front of me.
Stab him in that.
Purple one's all yours. Nick. Just kick him in the
I've never
hand.
Knock
used my
him
melee
up.
weapon, so I guess I'm gonna stab him with a dagger. I
Cool.
can do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
You would be able to do like this and then have your extra attack as well, so you could attack twice with your daggers.
wait,
If you
where
so
did my
wish.
roll go? Oh, 15 to hit.
Hits. No damage on that.
If she has 2 daggers, 2 light weapons, she can attack 3 times if she uses her bonus action.
Well, there you go then. Oh yeah, because extra attack and then bonus action, can't you? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Stab that man
Is
repeatedly.
this where we see like this quiet Nyx all of a sudden just pull out
Just
this
dagger, dagger, dagger.
eviscerating move?
stabbing people.
I mean,
Okay, so-
she's been like marksmaning people dead.
I know.
Mm.
Nyx is-
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nyx is a gangster. Right. Sorry. What was your damage?
6.
6. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep stabbing him.
Just keep stabbing. Then
stabbing him.
keep rolling attacks.
That was an 8 to hit. That probably doesn't.
That one
hit.
misses. Yeah. And one more.
22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
It's the bonus action though. It's not a D6 damage. It's a D4 damage, and it
Did it-
doesn't include your bonus.
Oh, wait. So what do I just? a
So
D4?
like
It's just a D4.
It's just a
Okay.
straight D4 with no addition.
Mhm.
3.
3
You
points.
have to get a feat to add,
Yeah.
unless there's another special thing
Okay.
like with your class or whatever.
So you kind of the daggers that you've had sort of strapped to your arm this whole time, you sort of flick, and they sort of catch them. You sort of catch them. They appear in your hands, You take a swing across the neck with one, catching it. His gout of sort of black blood sort of follow the trail of your blade. You duck down to sort of try another move across the body, but as the ghoul sort of rolls in pain, it misses, and you come across with your other hand right across the front of its thigh, sort of hobbling it a bit, still standing, ready to go with some damage done to it. And we are now with Malfeasance.
He's alive.
So, does Mal have to do another saving throw for the gust of wind? Like, I don't know how long it lasts.
What is it? It's concentration, isn't it? Is it concentration?
Yeah, but it says up to a minute. I don't remember how many rounds
Are you,
of combat
are you
that's supposed to be.
keeping it up just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
Okay. I guess so. Mal and actually, I'll do that now. Mal and the two ghouls. So that's a
Just
15
one goal, I think.
and a 20. So yeah, both
So
the
you gotta do
ghouls.
strength. Is it strength again?
Strength save. Yeah,
Yeah,
both
saving throw.
the ghouls made their save throws. Orange and
19
purple.
this
And Mal's made
time.
this as well, yeah. So everyone, the wind's still emanating from you, as you take swings at the ghoul that you're engaged with. Everyone sort of manages to cling on and sort of dig their heels in and fight
Yeah,
against it for the moment.
Mal stuck his big greatsword into the ground and he's yelling over, "Can you switch that thing off?"
Oh my god.
No,
Cool.
never.
Okay.
Like this. This is fun.
Mal. Your turn.
So Mal, trying to use the momentum of this wind, will attack the orange one
Okay.
with the greatsword. Hopefully hit it. Oh, that looks good. 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 14 with rage.
Okay.
And then I'll do another attack.
Okay.
Does this one get rage if it's the extra attack?
All your melee attacks get rage.
Oh, do I have to roll the to hit again?
Oh,
Don't
you roll a hit again? Oh yeah.
I? 14 to hit.
Also hits.
Click it. 16 to hit. Oh, 16 damage rather. Oh, 18 damage with rage.
Yeah. Okay. So just another set of the same movements, kind of using the wind's momentum as you sort of free your longsword from the ground behind you and just bring it over your head in a big arc, just cutting straight across the body of the ghoul and then back up to give it the same wound on the other cide, and it just sort of crumples to the ground. Just no more fight left in it. Drops down dead. Scouting just sort of black goo from out of its body. That brings us to next in the order is yourself, Vale.
I'm gonna move down. No, I'm not gonna move down. I'm not gonna move into the wind. I'm gonna move down here. So does the gust affect ranged attacks?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna throw daggers this motherfucker right here.
Who?
The purple, the
Purple.
only one that's alive.
Purple one. Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, the blue one's still alive as well.
I just cursed
Oh.
it.
He's just
Oh,
cussed.
that's
Ah,
right.
yeah,
Alright,
that's not
yeah, the
bad.
purple one. The purple one. 13.
13 hits.
For 10 damage. I'm rolling like shit. Oh, that's good. 23
Mhm.
for the second attack. For 8 damage.
Okay. So again, just sort of seeing that one of the remaining ghouls looking just sort of increasingly desperate as its fellows have fallen. You summon your daggers again into your hands in another flash of kind of purple psionic energy, and again just launch them towards the back of that ghoul. Again, just sort of striking it in each shoulder blade. The ghoul kind of waves again.
Hold on.
And
I need to roll my sneak attack damage for the
Oh, yeah,
first
your sneak,
attack.
of course.
Because that ghoul is within 5 feet of a friend.
It is.
So that's an additional 7 damage.
Okay, well in that case then, as you sort of shoot the first dagger off towards it, it catches it in the back right in the spine, and it sort of goes, you see it go rigid as your second dagger just hurtles behind the first and just catches it right in the base of the skull, and it drops down dead.
Leave my friend alone.
Yeah, that's what you get, motherfucker.
Mal's flying in the wind and sees 2 daggers fly over his head, and is just wishing for better times.
Okay.
Just the wind and
you know
confusion
what?
and daggers.
I'm quite glad that I've got to a second turn and still had at least one ghoul left. So the blue ghoul is gonna try and make an attack on Nicodemus, and that is a 15 misses.
Close.
Got closer that time, right? This ghoul now kind of half in a panic, just slashes out with its claws. But again, your sort of vampiric reactions, you get out of the way of it without it so much as troubling to gust your greatcoat. And that brings it to your turn, Nicodemus.
Well, I've already cursed it, and I can't move, so I'm gonna take my 2 attacks with the Bloodletter.
Do it.
From Thirsting Blade. I want to check one thing first. Okay. I'm perpetually getting Hex and Hexblade's Curse mixed up, so I just want to make sure I was doing this right. Okay, so 2 attacks. That's a 3. Oh, no, wait, that's 12.
Yes.
Okay. So damage for the first one, and this is +3 for Hexblade's Curse, so I can't. All right, so it's 13.
You rolled its exact AC and its exact number of hit points that I had left. So, so kill this ghoul for me then, Nicodemus.
All right. The second attack is.
Oh, it's
19
already
to hit.
dead. It's already dead. I just want you to describe the move.
Oh,
Maybe
So
don't drink it.
no. I've learned that lesson the hard way. So now that I've kind of brought my hand down to summon the Bloodletter, like away from me, I'm gonna bring this thing back up and cut it in half from nuts to crown. Just
Nice. So as you've all in a matter of a few seconds, you've just seen your teammates just drop ghouls all around you, and you're just there with the Bloodletter in your hand. Well, I'm having a turn here as well. You swipe the Bloodletter upwards, and that razor edge on it just leaves this thing clean in half, just like cutting through butter. And the 2 halves of ghoul sort of fall down, oozing necrotic blackness, just disgusting and stinking on the floor at your feet.
Feel like he gives a quick shake of his knife as well to get the blood off. Just goes,
Okay.
like that thing you see in samurai movies where they flick the blood off the katana. Yeah.
Did you get skipped, Wisp? I think you got skipped.
Oh, did I skip you, Wisp?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
did,
you
but
did.
it's cool.
Do you want
Kinda
to
Nico got
attack
it.
one of the dead ones? You could find something of it.
Can I attack Project
Guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt?
Already got 2 things flying at me. Don't need anything else.
Do I get bonus because Gust helps it fly faster?
Cool. Alrighty.
That's an
Well
extra
done.
2 points of force damage, I'd say.
Well done. So the all the ghouls killed off. The orc guy in the tower sort of drags himself over to the edge on his mangled leg, and he says, Bloody hell, is that what was down there? Well, you lot look pretty handy. Maybe you'll be able to see what's going on with my war chief. There's probably some treasure in there that you can have if
Treasure?
you clear him out, if you can rescue him.
I'm pretty sure his war chief is dead. I'm not
I
going
have
there.
other
I'm gonna have a look.
suspicions.
Either he's dead or there's more of those ghouls in there. But
Well,
we can
or
find
the
out.
war chief is undead.
or a war
Or
chief
he's
ghoul.
summoning the undead. Who knows?
Either
We're
way,
probably
we
gonna
have to take
punch him.
care of it. It doesn't matter.
Mm,
Okay.
especially if there's
Oh.
some treasure.
All I know is that I'm leaving them. I may do the legwork here, but I'm leaving the corpses for the rats to move.
I'm gonna I want to search some corpses. I don't know if anybody said that already.
Okay.
I think we mentioned it, but we haven't done it yet.
Does someone want to make just like an investigation check for the group then?
Do we?
I don't have good investigation.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I rolled a 4, 8.
Okay.
Great, perfect.
So
Does she get to do that with advantage with Mal assisting?
Oh, with other people.
if you want,
assisting.
yeah, roll with advantage since it's a group thing.
19.
Much
That'll do.
better. There we
Okay.
go.
So you spend some time sort of searching through the kind of piles of orc bodies, and looking over the ghouls. The ghouls have nothing. They are essentially corpses themselves. The orcs,
Ghouls.
you find some sort of some well-used weapons, some broken clubs and axes and things like that. It looks as though the back of the hill giant's head sort of took a bit of a toll on their weaponry. What you do find on one of them, who looks to have been probably a bit better fed than some of them, and isn't carrying a weapon, but you can see he has like a spell component pouch on him. So you can take the component pouch if anyone needs one. He's also carrying a satchel slung over one arm, which looks to be of much finer make than most of what you would expect this raggedy orc pack to be carrying with them.
Does it look magical?
If you any way of determining that,
Just Arcana.
you can make an Arcana check then.
Fuck no. 3, 4.
Definitely looks like a bag.
I don't know. It looks nice. Cool.
I know
I'll
you said,
take-
does it look like magic?
I mean,
just
I
pictured
already,
glitter.
I already have this bandolier. Does anybody want this like really nice satchel? No? Okay, I'll put the satchel on.
You don't want to see what's in the satchel?
Oh yeah, I want to look inside of it, I guess.
Okay. So
The spell component pouch have any like expensive spell components inside?
it's just basic
Nothing.
spell components.
All right.
So your hand reaches in to this
Yeah.
bag and
Uh-huh.
it doesn't find a bottom.
I'm gonna think of gold.
Your arm reaches in even further and still doesn't find a bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You think of gold. Nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna turn it inside out.
Okay.
I'm gonna like take it and like push my.
Okay.
my body.
As you do that, just a cacophony ensues as huge amounts of stuff starts to pour out of this bag. You You find in the bag what is spit out is there's a stone hammer. There is a totem pole that's about 20 feet tall, depicting.
Whoa, this is a big fucking bag. I thought
Yeah.
it was only a certain number of cubic feet.
Yeah, but it's depicting Grumsh One Eye and other members of the Orc Pantheon. There's a canoe in there.
Straight up fucking canoe.
There's 50 foot of good hempen rope, and a small pouch of white gems.
I
Of
sit in the
white
canoe.
gems.
Yep.
Do the white gems look familiar? Have I ever seen these? What kind? Can I identify the kind of gems they are?
Yeah, I mean, you would know with your background. You recognize diamonds when you see them. There's about 400 golds worth of diamonds there.
Wait, there's diamonds?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you can go ahead and obviously add a bag of holding to your inventory.
Obviously, yeah. We'll do that. Man. Hey, I think this is a bag of holding.
You don't say. I say from the canoe.
Oh my god. Hey, Wisp, I think you should hang on to these diamonds. Wait, can you use these diamonds?
I can. I definitely can.
All right, you take this small.
So that
pouch
just because
of-
you want diamonds, or because you can use them for your back?
You take this small pouch of diamonds worth 400 gold.
Sweet.
Yes. Yeah. Diamonds are a spell component in some spells that if I keep rolling like I'm fucking rolling, you're never gonna have to use.
I don't want to take that chance.
Right, exactly. so.
Better to have
Alright,
it and not need it.
Well, there is
Okey-dokey.
50 foot of rope. I don't think we want to put any of this back into this bag of holding. Well, maybe the rope. Maybe I'll put the rope in there.
Fine, we'll leave the
Because-
canoe.
You don't want a totem pole?
I mean,
Or a
it's
canoe.
pretty cool, but no.
What if we need the canoe?
Yeah, I agree.
How many
What
peop-
if?
No.
How many people can fit in the canoe?
It's like a 2-person canoe.
Oh man. Leave the canoe.
I don't know if that makes it a kayak, but yeah, whatever.
Leave the gun. Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
Yeah. There's no oars or anything like that for it. It's just a canoe.
I'm gonna start moving. I'm just sit there while they're playing with the canoe and start moving shit to the bag of holding.
Okay. So yeah, other than
Maybe I should keep it separate, but it'll be fine.
other than the basic spell component pouch and the bag of holding, there's nothing else of any value in the pile of bodies.
Does anybody need this spell components pouch? It has some basic stuff in it.
Spells are much use to me.
Well, not anymore. Ever
No.
since that weird dragon left your body.
Mhm. Seems to be working out for me though.
I don't know. We haven't talked about it. Maybe if you ever told us why that even happened, then we would be able to
Nah.
tell. You know what I mean? Figure out something that you did not realize. You don't know.
Could be. I don't think I really know.
I could hold on
What
to it. I don't know if
happened?
there's anything I need in it, but I could hold on to it.
The spell component pouch. Okay, you take it.
Mm-mm.
Is the stone hammer like a big stone hammer, or is it just like a
It's like a kind of
regular?
yeah, like a kind of mallet sized for an orc. So it's like it's bigger than a mallet that's
Yeah.
that like a human woodworker or that would use, but it's not like a warhammer or anything like that. It's just like a
Okay.
tool.
So this bag of holding, we can share it. So whenever we get party loot and stuff, I can throw it in
Mhm.
there, and then we can sell it when we get back to places that they sell it anyway.
Sounds good. Just going up to the bathroom. I'll follow the group if we go in that big room.
No worries. So, having now checked out all of the dead bodies and the piles of stuff, and found a bag of holding, is there anything else that you want to do for now?
Yeah, I want to go check out this door and see if it's trapped.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check for a minute.
20. Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, so there's no traps on the doors. It doesn't even appear to be locked.
Okay, there is no... We've made so much noise, I don't even need to be quiet. There are no traps on these doors.
I'll make my way over there, shield in one hand, sword in the other.
But I'm not going through first. I just, that is not my job.
I'll move them all over. I'll let him decide whether he wants to kick the door in when he comes back from the bathroom.
Mal killed two of
Well-
those. He killed two of those ghouls, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He did.
I have some catching up to do then.
Is there a way, does the door feel like, when you pull a heavy, it look like a heavy door? Like, what kind of door? What is it made out of?
So it's a kind of tall, sort of 10-foot tall, arched door that sort of opens in the middle. Looks like it's made of like sturdy wood, like oak or something
Okay.
like that. It has a couple of kind of iron bands and sort of well ornate iron, like wrought iron hinges.
Can I try to open it quietly?
Okay. How are you doing that? Talk me through your.
Well, is it a push or a pull?
It's a bit a push.
A push? I'm just going to very slowly and gently push it.
Okay.
If it feels like it's going to give resistance, or how if something is heavy, you can kind of feel like a vibration when it hits like a catch point, and I don't want to make any noise. So if it feels like it's going to catch something, I'm not going to stop pushing. Like if I can't get it open a little bit to look through, then I'm not going to do it.
Okay. Make a.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Make a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. 24.
Okay. So as you sort of gingerly and gently put your weight against the door, you lean in just ever so slightly, just enough to get the door to start moving. It goes with you. Keep going, just nice and slowly and steadily, making no
Just
sudden
enough
movements.
so that I can peek through.
Just
if
enough.
I can get it open that far.
So you get it open far enough. It hasn't made any noise,
Mm-hmm.
and you're able to see inside the room.
Like the whole room, or just like a little? I can't. How do I?
So there's a large shaft of light coming down just sort of into the centre of the room, where the open belfry is kind of letting in light. So the room's not in darkness or anything like that. You can see the sort of the columns holding up the tall vaulted ceiling and that opens up to that belfry. Inside, you can see the on the floor, though, the floor sort of looks to be, carnage has unfolded in here. There are sort of bits of the floor that look to have been sort of ripped up, and thrown across the room. There are bits of like furniture and like the pews from inside the shrine have just been splintered to kindling. The place is, it looks like, a pretty significant battle has happened in here. And again, there are sort of 3 or 4 kind of piles of orc corpses inside here as well.
And I don't. Do I detect any motion or movement?
Make a perception
Especially in
check.
those piles. Those ding dang piles of ghouls. Fuck. That is. That's actually not too bad. 16.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, wait. No. Not 16. 13.
13.
So
okay.
many P skills.
Yeah, you don't. You like looking specifically at those piles of corpses. You don't see any movement.
Can I get a? Is the door open enough for me to get a hand through?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to take out like 4 caltrops and throw them in there,
Okay.
like at the piles, like just like scatter them and make a little bit of noise inside, like far inside.
Okay. Like there's nothing kind of in or around the piles of bodies. So let's say this one here, this pile of bodies here, which be nearest the door. Nothing happening with it when you throw your caltrops in.
Okay. Is the door open enough for people to get through, or would I have to open it some more?
You'd need to open it some more. But
I'm gonna try
again,
to
you know,
open
you rolled a dirty 20, so I'll say you can.
Just 24 for the sleight of hand.
Yeah. So you can.
I'm gonna open it so that everybody has room to get through. Not
Okay.
like at once, obviously, like one at a time.
Okay. As the door opens wide enough, another sort of the lighting inside the room, is sort of added to because the door being open now, and it begins to become apparent just the sort of scale of the carnage in here. There just doesn't look to be much in the way of room to move freely. The inside of the whole of the inside of this chamber is going to be difficult terrain.
Keep drawing lines. I'm so sorry. I can't,
all right.
and I can't. My Control Z is not fixing it.
Yeah, it doesn't. I will just hit clear drawings.
Sorry.
That's all right.
So the inside is all difficult terrain.
And it's just
I'm
it's a
gonna
a mixture of just that where like the flagstones of the floor have been ripped up, or where there's furniture just scattered everywhere, or there's dead bodies scattered everywhere.
Right. I'm going to sneak in.
Okay. Just to there.
For now, yeah. I just,
Okay.
Is the door gonna like close behind her, or is it?
No, it's like a heavy door. It'll stay open. So as you step inside, you see moving towards you the figure of the orc war chief, sort of in an aggressive pose, as if he's coming towards you. His sword is in the air. His face looks sort of frozen in the middle of a scream. But there's something about the way that he's moving toward you. Make a perception check for me, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, lovely.
It's for 24 total.
Okay. As your vision adjusts to the different lighting conditions inside, you see that this orc war chief is being held up by something almost transparent.
Like a puppet.
It is. As you sort of take in its dimensions, this thing is like 5 feet wide. Or sorry, 10 feet wide and 10 feet tall. And it's moving slowly towards you.
So it sees me?
It knows you're there.
Do I need to make a stealth roll? I never got to make a stealth.
Yeah, you didn't really
It
need
just
one.
knows
You
me.
were only,
It knows me there.
it
Okay.
knows you there.
Okay.
So
How close is it?
it is what, it's like 15 feet away from you now.
I'm gonna step outside.
You step- okay.
And
I'm
as I step
gonna
outside,
leave.
can I pull the door shut?
You can.
There is something in there. It's very large, and it is carrying the orc warlord chief guy, and it's coming this way.
I would love to see this, like, just animated, where you just back up, shut the door, just says nope. Like on the deck. Just nope.
There is a large pile of fuck that in there. I am not.
All aboard.
It is an absolute disaster in there.
All aboard the no
I'm
plane.
gonna take your word for it.
Like, it looked like a giant, like a huge ghost. Like it was like two of these wide and two of these tall, and it was carrying the water chief's. I think it's a corpse, and he had like this fucked up face on. And it's not like hitting the door right now or anything like that. Like it didn't even.
Where was it inside of the and I mean we couldn't like players or the I'm just as a player I wonder this not in character, like how far in was it when
Oh,
you
it was
saw
like he said it was like 15 feet away, so it was like
Oh,
here
all right.
or here. It was somewhere along this line.
And you said it was coming this way.
It was coming this way, so I left and I shut the door. Maybe it cannot open doors.
Can we go around the
Velociraptors
back
now.
to this hole in
Classic.
the wall back here? How do you ping?
Press and hold. Left click.
Can we go over here? Through here?
So that would be an alternative way in. Yep, you could get like that gap's big enough that you could all fit through that.
I mean, I have done what I am supposed to do. Now it's up to somebody else to actually go inside first. I don't,
If it's coming, I'm looking at Nyx and nodding. She says, if it's coming towards this door, it thinks we're coming in this way, so a flanking maneuver seems.
Do we know if there is another entrance? I mean, we haven't ran the perimeter or anything.
If we,
True enough.
I mean, looking at the state of this place, there's got to be a hole at the very least, there'll be a hole that we can get through.
Well, I will wait here, and then I will listen for your call. So then flanking, if you go inside and you attack it, or talk to it, we don't know. I mean, it wasn't really like charging at me, and obviously if it wanted to really hurt us, it would just open this door right now and attack. We don't even know what it is.
It might not be that smart. Strong, but
Or maybe it's afraid of us. And it's like, oh, I'm going to scare you by lifting up this war chief, and then,
if it were afraid, I doubt it would have been coming towards you.
Well, it wasn't presenting itself. It was just presenting the water chief, like a puppet, like in like a static pose, coming at you or me.
Well, why don't we make our way around the perimeter and see if we can get in?
Taking
I
a
will
cab.
wait here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over that way.
Oh, you didn't want to go
No,
to the
wait,
left? Okay.
Oh, we came from the left.
No, I meant here. I can't do it.
I'll be right back. I need to run to the restroom myself.
But can I peep in here and see whereabouts it is?
Yeah, again, like that room's pretty well lit because of the big hole in the wall. There doesn't appear to be anything in there. Again, it just looks like sort of mixed detritus, really, just like smashed furniture and gnawed bones, and it smells like really bad, like yeah, it's like a kind of death smell.
Lovely.
but doesn't appear to be anything dangerous.
Right, I'll go inside. Can I investigate this room?
Yeah, go ahead, roll an investigation check.
I guess I'm not going to shout, I found another way in, because I don't want to bring attention to myself. Oh, 4.
I mean, yeah, there doesn't appear to be anything of any
It appears to be a
particular
room.
note in there. No, it appears to be a room.
Appears to be a room. Yeah.
What is
Is this a door, this white bit?
That's just an old fireplace. Nothing of note there. Yeah,
That's a door.
that
I'm gonna
white
check the
square's a
steps
door.
before
Yeah.
you go through there.
Can I crack open the door and have a little look to see where the ghosty is?
Do you want to do it stealthily and quietly?
Yeah.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check again then.
7.
7, okay. As you put your weight on the door, sort of still getting used to your barbarian physicality. You're used to being a bit of a weakling when you were a sorcerer. You put a bit more weight than you meant to into the door, and you sort of just fall straight through it, open.
Oh, what?
And a pile on the ground. So the door's open, but you have not done that gracefully.
Okay. So where am I?
Just put yourself on the square of the door, like right on the square.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do I need to roll to see if I can see the beastie?
So go ahead and make a perception check.
8.
8. Okay, you don't see it from where you are. You don't see anything at the moment.
Okay. I'll turn to Nix and say, I can't see anything. Maybe it's gone.
Can I see into the room over Mal? Is he like on the floor? Okay.
Oh, you're there too, Nico.
What-
I mean, like,
what
yeah,
both
not like on the floor, like stumbled through, but you'd be able to look around them. Yeah.
What can I see from here in the inside of the room?
Okay, you can just what you can just on a cursory glance, you can see, just as was described before, just like the ripped up floor, shattered bits of furniture, all of that kind of thing. What's your passive perception, Nico?
Passive perception is 14.
14. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And is there? You said there was light coming into the room.
From
a
the
couple
belfry. Yeah, from the belfry above, and from the.
Okay.
Well, not from the main door anymore because that's been shut. But yeah, from the belfry above.
So like into the center of the room.
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. I'm gonna look over at the other two and just kind of put a finger to my lips, and I'm gonna reach my other hand out. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion in the center of the room, and make a sound like wood falling over, like one of the pews falling over. And see what happens.
Can you ping the square where you would like that to happen?
Yeah, like right there.
Okay. Okay. No reaction from anything that you can sense on your 14 perception roll.
Okay, I'm going to whisper to them both. I don't see a floating chief.
Nor do I.
I mean, something has to be in here, though.
Meanwhile, at the front,
Yeah.
I don't. They are taking so long. Oh my god! I don't know if I can handle this, Wisp.
Did you hear that thud? I think it was Mel.
I did hear that. I did.
We're doomed.
I mean, but I'm waiting for them to do something. I don't know.
Should we open the door again?
Yes, I'm gonna kick the fucking door open.
Okay.
That's one way to do it, I
Awesome.
guess.
So
It's taking too long.
Vale kicks the door in, and you see the kind of front part of the room flooded with light. Nico and Mal, from where you're standing, you can now make out with the extra light. You can now make out the suspended corpse of the orc war chief moving towards the front door that Vale has just kicked in. But there's something. It looks the thing that's holding the orc war chief up looks larger than Vale described it. I need everyone to roll for initiative, please.
Righty.
I'm gonna die today.
Oh man, 9.
Also 9. Hooray!
So
I'm gonna get sliced up.
as you now
Those things.
look
Ice cubes.
and are able to make out the detail now that you're adjusting to the light situation in the room, you can see that the thing holding up the orc war chief is a large gelatinous cube, and it is in there with one of its
No.
friends.
Oh.
Oh, this is bad. This is not good, y'all.
I'm gonna turn to the guys with me and say, "What on earth are they doing up there?" Now
This
look at
is
these guys.
terrible.
Right. So initiative order. Let me I'm gonna roll separate initiative for these two cubes as well. So okie dokie, let us have 20 and above.
21.
That you feel?
Yeah, 21 for Vale.
Okay. 15 to 20.
17.
10 to 15.
No.
5 to 10.
9.
9.
To
Yeah, we
be
were
fair, we
doing-
kicked the door in.
We were doing so well.
Malfeasance, what's your dexterity score?
Dexterity. Where is that?
Top of your
Plus 14 in total.
14. Okay, so that is Mal, then Nico. And next, what did you roll? Okay. Down there, bring up the rear then. Cool. Okay, top of the order then is yourself, Vale.
Whoa. Oh no, guys, this is bad, and I'm gonna throw. Actually, hold on one sec. Let me think about this. I am going to. Do I have eyes on both of the cubes?
From yeah, now that you're in, I guess now that you're in combat with them, you'd be able to see both of them from where you are. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess technically I'm like in the doorway because I
Mhm.
kicked it open. So
Yeah.
technically I'm here. Technically, I'm going to cast. Actually, I'm going to use my action this round to cast Bane on each of them, which is, give me one moment, a saving throw for them, charisma, DC 15.
A charisma save for.
I mean, you might.
Well, one of them made it. The red
Rolled
red
over
one
15, yeah.
rolled a 15. The other one
Nice.
did not. So the blue one's Bane.
All right. So Bane, whenever a target whenever they make an attack roll or a saving throw, before the spell ends. It's so up to 1 minute, and it's concentration. So if I take damage, I gotta do a check. The target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from all attacks or saving throws until they're not baned anymore.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Thank you.
And that is an action. So I have my bonus action and I have my movement. So my bonus action, I can't attack because that has to go on top of an action attack. So I can't do that. So as my bonus action, I am going to shift
Mhm.
and take on a more bestial appearance, gain 10 feet of movement. So I move 40 feet per movement round thing. And other stuff, but I can't. Oh, and I gain 6 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Sorry, this is just gonna take 1 second.
Good to know.
Where is it? Temporary 6. Good. Okay.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna move. I'm going to I'm gonna back the fuck up. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
Cool. Okie dokie. Wisp, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna back up. I'll back up to there.
Mm-hmm.
I could see it from there, right? Like,
Yeah. The doors, if the doors are booted in, you'd have clear line of sight on it from there.
okay, I'm a guiding bolt it.
Okay. Guiding bolt. Roll your attack.
13?
Is
To
gonna hit. And damage.
13.
That was on the red one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, on the red one.
Okay. And guiding bolt. That's radiant damage. Okay. Okay.
Go to the bathroom.
No worries. So yeah, so you summon that orb of light into in between your hands using your kind of arcane movements, and shoot off your guiding bolt towards the gelatinous cube. It strikes it. And you see sort of shock ripple across its surface, and as it starts to just glow gently, that would end your turn movement. And
Yeah. I already moved and did my stuff.
Cool. Okay, that brings us to the blue cube. So it is going to use its movement to move into the space where Malfeasance is. Malfeasance, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on, dice. 8.
Is a fail. You are engulfed
Oh
No, I'm in the jelly.
Joy.
by the gelatinous cube and take 11 points of acid damage.
Sit.
And you said I wasn't gonna have to use a diamond.
Okay. So on your turn, you can make the dexterity save again to try and break free.
Oh, yeah.
But if not, and it gets to the start of the cube's next turn, then you'll take more damage. But you can try.
Can I not do a Drax and try and slice it from the inside?
No, that like it's just a strength check. You can't like while you're engulfed, your speed is 0. You can't attack.
Yeah, no worries. I know. I assumed that. That's fine.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna mark you as being engulfed.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, good luck, guys. Oh.
Just floating in there, chilling. Oh my god.
Lord.
righty ho.
I hate it here.
This
Did they
is
get a
gonna...
negative 4 to hit? Did they roll really high to hit?
Roll tide. Oh no, it's a deck save. It was a deck save that Mal had to make.
Oh.
'Cause he's now engulfed.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
He got
But and
swallowed.
that being said, it is now your turn, Malfeasance, so you may make your strength save again.
Strength save now.
No, sorry.
Oh.
Let me.
What do you say?
Dex. Oh no, sorry. Is it strength to escape? Dex to avoid and
Right,
strength
okay.
to escape. Yeah.
Okay, 16.
16, yeah, okay. So no sooner has the cube sort of flopped itself onto you, as soon as you felt that acid sting on your skin, you just beast mode out of it, just push yourself back, busting out of it. It does push you 5 feet backwards, or 5 feet in a direction, so let's say it shits you out in that direction. You're over there.
Okay.
Shit you out.
Guys, you don't want to get inside it.
It's nippy
I
in
didn't
there.
want to.
Cool. Okay. That ends your turn on that. Nico, over to you.
Okay. I haven't done this yet, so this should be interesting. I'm gonna use my my action to attack twice with the bloodletter.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna bother cursing it though. I'm just gonna go after it.
It is, what is it, Baned? Does that?
I don't
The
think
blue
it.
one's banged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's just that's the subtracts a d4 from
Yeah.
its attack rolls, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Attacks
it's
and
not-
saving throws, yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna help with anything I'm about to do. But two attacks with the bloodletter though. So
Go for it.
first one, 20 to hit
Hits.
for 11 damage,
Okay.
and 19 to hit
Hits.
for 11 more damage.
Lovely. So you ever see that show Forged in Fire, where they hit the ballistic gel with the swords? Like it's like that. Like you take 2 swings and like 2 slashes like open up right across it and then just like form back together again. It has taken some damage, but does that end your turn?
No, I got one more thing I'm gonna do. After I've made my slashes, I'm gonna kind of see that it didn't, immediately kill this thing. I'm gonna look over my shoulder to the back corner over here.
Mm-hmm.
So with it now being a square, I can see. I'm gonna use my bonus action and Misty Step over there.
Ooh, nice. So you
Believe me.
So you dissipate to mist and reappear in a fine mist over in the far corner of the room. Awesome. Who's next? Red Cube.
I feel like I should ask in the interest of fairness though, because I thought of it. Is that going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
Not with Misty Step. No.
Not with Misty Step. I've never used Misty Step before, so I wasn't sure.
Okay.
But like I said, in the interest of fairness, I thought I should ask.
Okay. So for its turn, 1, 2. The red cube's just going to move to there, and it is gonna make an attack on Wisp.
Uh-oh.
Try to stay
It's an 11.
outside of it with.
11 to hit Wisp.
Oh, wait, my armor class, or is
Yeah,
that?
class. Yeah, you see.
I am 17.
That's fine. So like a sort of tendril of goop sort of lashes out towards you. You just managed to get out of the road of it without it doing you any harm. You see sort of a couple of sort of splashes of of goop sort of land in your shield and sizzle a bit, but doing you no harm at all. Bringing us to Nyx.
I have a question because I
Mhm.
always have a question on my turn.
I would expect nothing less.
Most of my skills say cast, but I have one that says use. Does that mean it's not going to take up a skill slot or spell slot if I use it?
What are you talking about?
Invis-
What skill are you talking about?
Invisibility.
Ooh,
That's her racial bonus.
yeah, it's a
Neat.
Like it says I can only use it once.
shape
per long
shadows,
rest.
yeah. So you as a second level spell, but it doesn't cost you a second level spell slot. It's got a spell slot of its own. Is your shape shadows ability, and it is it's concentration as well. So yeah, but you can do that. You can turn yourself invisible.
Okay, I'm going to. How far away do I have to be to not be at disadvantage with my longbow?
Just outside the melee range, so like 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna move here.
Mhm.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this blue thing.
Mhm.
And then for my action, I'm going to attack it with my longbow.
Okay, so you Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark's a first level spell, so you couldn't cast that and then attack it.
I can't do that,
No, you
even
can't.
though it's a bonus action.
Hmm. No, you'd need to do either or. You'd need to attack it or cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, well,
And also,
actually,
Hunter's Mark's a concentration spell, so you'll lose invisibility if you cast Hunter's Mark.
I haven't cast invisibility yet.
Oh, have you not? Right, okay. I thought you had.
So she can do a hunter's mark and attack then if she
Yeah.
doesn't cast invisibility. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so I can attack him.
You can. And cast Hunter's
Okay,
Mark.
so then can I use the roll that I just rolled to attack?
You can indeed.
Okay, it was 25 to hit.
That is gonna hit, yep.
Okay, so this, which is 7, and then Hunter's Mark. It's 5, so 12 damage
12 points on the blue guy.
on the blue guy.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you sort of nimbly step backwards away from the cube and the door that's just sort of plopped malfeasance out on the other side of the wall. With one hand, you make an arcane movement to cast Hunter's Mark at it. Did you include your D6 damage for Hunter's Mark as well?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did. Okay. And as you do that, you knock an arrow, pull it back, and it sort of it strikes, and you see that shock of sort of piercing damage ripple across its surface, but then your arrow is sort of absorbed by the body, and you see like the metal head and the wooden shaft start to sort of fizz and to dissolve inside the cube. And that would end your turn, bringing us back to you, Vale.
Okay, dope. I'm going to move. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong thing. This way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Okay.
And then I'm going to throw 2 daggers at this red cube.
Okie doke.
Through 2 of my psychic daggers.
Roll attack.
Did
My
Nick
magical. Fuck. 11.
did Nyx only attack once?
Wait. Yeah, if she has an extra attack,
Oh,
it's
you
2
do,
attacks
yeah.
per action.
2 attacks per action. Go for it, Nick. Sorry, yeah, my bad. You have another attack to roll up.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Does the second attack also get Hunter's Mark?
Mm-hmm. As long as you maintain concentration on that spell, all your attacks get Hunter's Mark.
Score 14.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so again, just the same thing again. Two arrows rapidly, like quick firing them, and just it's such a big easy target to hit. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, this thing. So yeah, you see the second arrow strike again. You see that same shock of damage kind of like skim across the surface of the cube, and then the arrow sort of being absorbed and dissolving inside its body.
While we're here, can I use the rest of my movement?
Yeah, move yourself away.
Yeah, so that was 10.
I rolled a 11 to hit.
Okay, that
Does
hits.
it hit?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
Sweet! I get sneak attack damage because Wisp is right there.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get another d6. 6 to 10, 16, 21 for that first attack.
Whoa.
I know. And then my second, my second is it's more. It's 7 plus 8, so 15 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Hits.
Not sneak attack. It's my little blink. 8 more damage.
Wow.
It's a Monfrere red cube.
More damage.
So you in your shifter form, you bound just to put distance between yourself and your and the cube. As you go, sort of summoning your two daggers into your hands, as you sort of leap and spin, whipping the two daggers at the cube. You see the first one strike it, and that purple shock of energy, rather than being absorbed right out across its body, you see it penetrate right to the heart of the cube. The second dagger follows in just behind, and you see it strike, but where it hits, that sort of purple psionic energy just sort of spreads across, doing a bit of damage as it goes. You still see that sort of ripple across the surface of it, but the first hit's the one that looks as if it's did a bit of damage to the cube. Still up and running though.
And I'm gonna be Captain Obvious. Wisp, get away from that!
Cool. That is over to you then, Wisp. Your turn.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna get away from it. Move there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on it.
Sacred Flame. Okay.
Yeah, melt that jelly.
So it has the 16 dexterity.
It's a dex save, right?
Did these guys not get attacks of opportunity?
Oh no, that's actually true. I'm going to take my attack of opportunity first before I. It's a 19
Just,
to hit,
you know.
which will hit.
No.
Yes. So that is 13 points of acid damage.
I'm getting all excited now. He's getting some hit points.
The first
You
I've
gotta-
hit
you
anybody in months.
You gotta feed the DM. Feed the DM a little bit.
Honestly, the first I've hit anyone in months. So all the combat, I can hardly touched anyone. Tower of Storms was a long time ago.
Hey, I nearly died in that basement. Let's remember.
That's true. That's true. But then that was
maybe
just traps.
keep your
That wasn't relying on my rolls. That was just traps.
That hurt.
Okay. As you were, Wisp, you what was it? What kind of save?
16 dexterity save.
Right. Ooh, maybe close. Oh, Dex is -4. Nah, rolled a 14, but Dex is -4, so it's a 10.
Oh,
So yeah, that's a
okay.
fail.
Oh,
Roll
so-
damage.
Jello,
Damage.
not dexterous.
Not dexterous. I had my hopes
10
for a
damage.
moment there. 10 damage. Okay. That was on the red guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And that brings us to the blue cube's turn, who is going to go ahead and try and engulf Malfeasance again. So it's going to move back into your space, Mal. Blip, and try and engulf you. Go ahead and make a Dex saving throw, please. You there, Project?
3.
You are
Oh
engulfed
boy.
and take 6 points of acid damage. Same deal as last time. That'll end the blue cube's turn. As you hear the cube sort of slop over, boom, and kind of come down on Malfeasance. You see him kind of be absorbed by it, and his skin sort of start to sizzle. As that happens, you hear a banging sound on the ground coming from the next chamber over, and then an almighty roar. Just
Nobody
of, like,
sees it, but
nobody
maybe we
sees
hear it.
anything. You hear,
Nobody's in there.
this huge roar just gets let out.
Oh.
And that is the end of the gelatinous cube's turn. Over to you, Malfeasance. You may make a strength saving throw to see if you escape from the cube.
24.
24 again. In and out. You shut out again. Let's shut you out over here this time.
No. Towards that door.
So does that that uses his whole turn? Like it's not just an action to ungrapple himself. It's
Well, do you know what? Let me double check. Yeah, this is on a full save. Action. It uses the engulfed creature can try to escape by taking an action, so it uses your action to make a DC 12 strength check. So you would still have your, I guess you would still have your bonus action and your movement if you want. But your action is the strength check.
Well, do I have a bonus thing I could even do to it? Don't think so.
I think most of your bonus actions probably rely on having attacked in your first.
Well, they also rely on me having rage, which I'm guessing I don't have cast at the moment.
I mean, no, you casted rage in the last combat, I suppose, so that would still be up. How long does rage last for again? It's like
It says 1 minute or 10 rounds.
all right, okay, so yeah, so you wouldn't have rage up now then.
Yeah, I didn't think I would.
Right.
Well, I mean, to be honest, there's not much point in me moving because I'm in between all 3 threats at the moment. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay.
I need saving though.
You haven't taken much damage, have you?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I had rage. If I could get an opportunity to cast rage, I'd take less because I get damage resistance. But
These things are all doing
keep
acid
getting
damage.
swallowed up.
These things are all doing acid damage. Okay. That brings us to Nico's turn.
Seeing and hearing it swallow Mal up again, I'm just gonna look around, realize I can't see it through the doorway. Damn and blast, Mal, I'm coming! And then just I'm gonna make move. Oh, wrong button. 10. I'm gonna make over here, and I'm gonna attack it twice more.
Okay, go for it. Roll attack.
All right. First one is 14.
Hits.
10 damage.
Okay.
And another 14 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 10 more damage.
Lovely. Okay, again, so you sort of appear through that door at the sound of Mal being kind of unceremoniously kind of plopped out of the cube again. And you with the bloodletter in your hand just make two more lightning fast attacks. Again, you see like the same sort of crisscross pattern that you go for. You see the same two cuts open up on the cube. This time they take a little bit longer to form back together, but form back together they do. And will that assume that will end your turn? Cool.
Just pointing out, it says on my class that because I've picked the way of the totem and the bear, that I have if I cast rage, I have resistance to all damage except psychic damage.
That's right, I forgot about that. Damn it.
Yeah. So,
okay.
Just
Thanks
letting you know.
Thanks for the call. Okay, on the gelatinous cube's turn, it is going to go on to move back
So
inside.
the red one,
Yeah,
the red cube.
Red cube's turn's going to move back inside towards easier pickings.
I thought I wanted to come outside and eat all those corpses.
Oh, I meant to ask and I didn't. Which one of these has the orc war chief floating in it?
The red one
The
has the
red
orc chief
one.
floating in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it did. So Mal didn't end up floating in there with the orc chief. Okay.
No,
I was wondering about that. Just
no. I think they can contain two medium creatures if I remember rightly, but no, they one
I
large.
figured it was-
One large creature or up to 4 medium or smaller. It can
I
hold.
figure if he was dead, he would stop counting for that, but he
Yeah.
would just be set dressing.
So as we get back to the top of the order, the growling and the yelling and coming from the far chamber grows into into more of a peak of rage, and as these doors burst open, the
Maybe you may
figure.
skip me before you
Oh,
before
it's
you
from
do
the-
that.
Oh no, I'm just. This is you still get your turn. This is just happening now.
Okay, got it.
Oh boy.
The enormous figure of the other hill giant that attacked
Oh,
the
no.
orcs ducks its head under the door, and it sort of surveys the scene, and it just says more food, and that'll end
Shit.
its turn, and that'll bring us to Nyx. Nyx,
I want to run away and hide somewhere.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
well, you would already be feeling that sharp pain in the middle of your head, now that you're in the presence of an awake and angry giant, with them being your what is it, your favoured foe, aren't they? Oh no, we
Favoured
changed
enemy?
that, didn't we? You've got
Yeah,
the
we changed
Neuros
that.
in, yeah, with Neuros in foot. I forget I said anything there.
Where's the thing? If I move here, oh boy, here, can I see that blue thing through the door?
If you move to where? There? Yeah, you'll be able to see it through the door from there.
Okay, I'm gonna move there
Okay, go for it.
and fire my longbow at it.
Your
again.
two bows, and that's still got a hunter's mark on it, right?
Yes.
So your
yes.
two attacks with hunter's mark. Go ahead and roll.
Where did that number go? 22 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage for your first shot.
$11.
Okay, cool. 11 points.
Is it dead yet?
Nope. And for your second,
19 to hit.
it hits.
None of these rolls are showing up for me.
Maybe she's using real dice.
No, I'm not.
For the damage.
That is 9 and 6, 15.
15. Okay. Both the cubes are pretty hurt now at this point, but so you'd sort of hearing that roar and hearing the sound of the chamber doors being burst open, you run back inside and seeing that one cube engage with Nico, just pull out 2 arrows. And this range, it's not even a challenge to hit a target that size for someone of your skills. You just lose 2 arrows straight into it. Same thing happens. You see them dump, and this time it takes a bit longer for the arrows to be sort of absorbed and start to dissolve. It's like the kind of metabolism of this enormous cube is starting to slow. And that brings us back to the top of the order with Vale.
I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can I see the red cube from where I am?
Yep, yeah, those doors still kind of kicked off their hinges and stuff. And
Yeah. Alright. I'm going to throw out my daggers at it.
go and throw them daggers, make your attack.
13
Hits.
for 11.
Okay. That first dagger just you summon it into your hand and you again just whip it towards that cube. You see again the same sort of effect as on your last turn. That first dagger just penetrates right to the heart of the cube, and as it expels its psionic energy throughout the cube's body, it does so in like a shockwave, and it holds for a moment, and then just all of its structural integrity just falls away, and the cube just becomes a puddle of ooze on the floor, just depositing the bones of the orc war chief there. As it does, that first cube is out of action.
Goodbye, cube. And then with my bonus action, I will cast Misty Step, because I have no more movement left.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I will... Wait, can I see the big hill giant from where I am? Like, do I notice
You'll be
it?
able to see that now as well, yeah.
I'm not going to cast Misty Step. I will stand right here.
Okay. Ending your turn.
Watch out for that hill giant! Continue my Captain Obvious.
Okay. Wisp brings us to you. And you're way up there.
Okay.
Save yourself. Keep running.
Run away!
All right. I'm just gonna move towards.
Taking my
Move
canoe
there.
and going home.
And then I'm just gonna heal myself.
Heal
Heal
yourself.
yourself. Heal yourself.
Cool. Okay. Casting. What?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out which one I should use. Alright, I guess I'll just use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Alright, there we go.
None of these rolls are showing up for me. Oh no, 11 for 11 points.
Yeah.
That puts you back almost full. Not bad. Okie dokie. It's the blue cube
If you refresh, you can see the rolls.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried that. It didn't seem to work, but
Oh,
no.
oh, but not Nyx's rolls. Never mind.
There we go.
Okay. So the blue cube now is feeling well again. it's blind sight, so it's sort of body temperature that it's drawn towards. So it's going to be more drawn towards malfeasance than it is Nicodemus, I'm afraid. So go ahead and make a dexterity save again, please, Mal.
Is it blind sight or blind sense?
Blind sense.
Okay. I was curious.
Put me inside the jelly again. I got
Oh
a
my
9.
God.
See, I feel bad because I feel like I just whatever.
Brilliant. This is what it feels like to be me, Project.
Bullying the
Shit
barbarian around.
So I'm taking all the hit
That is-
points. I've got plenty.
That's 10 points of acid damage.
What are you at now?
33 now, so I might need you to come and heal me soon.
Yeah, I'll try to
you
make
have
my
33
way.
total hit points.
Yeah.
That's my total number of hit points fully healed.
I know mine's like 38. I'm just like, bud.
He's getting like Mal's got like 18 con score or something like that, and he's a barbarian. And yeah, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
I
tank.
got like
he's a tank.
48. I'm not a slouch, so.
No.
Okay. So with that, so again, bear in mind that the whole inside of this chamber here is
Difficult
terrain.
Yeah.
So the hill giant is going to use its movement to get over to Nicodemus,
Oh,
and is
Oh,
going to make
boy.
Shit.
is going to make
I hope your head don't get popped.
two attacks with its great club.
Oh no.
The first one is going to miss. That's an 11 to hit.
Come on, dice.
And the second one's a 19.
Ooh.
Yep. It's gonna land.
That's
It's little.
9.
I'm concerned.
Okay, so that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. So the giant just sort of lumbers its way over to you, sort of like slipping around on the treatise that lies before, and it first of all takes a big swing with its great club, which you manage to get out of the way of, and then it just immediately pulls it back up and gives you another whack that sort of catches you on the shoulder and sort of takes you to a knee and back up again before you sort of steady yourself. That is going to end the hill giant's turn, and bring us to Nyx.
What happens if someone attacks the jelly whilst I'm in it? Does that cause me damage?
You don't get damaged for that.
Oh, that's good.
I just picture him in the jelly asking that question. Will that hurt me?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Okay, I'm gonna move here
Very careful.
and that blue thing again. That blue
You're going to shoot at the blue guy?
cube.
Cool. Okay. Roll your attack.
15 to hit.
That's going to hit. You still have Hunter's Mark, remember?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 10 damage.
Okay. And your next attack
18 to hit.
hits.
Nice.
Damage.
Okay, cool. So again, just it's such a no challenge target for you at this range. You just pull two arrows, let them loose, and again they strike the outside of the gelatinous cube. But this time, the impact is different. There's no absorbing and dissolving of your arrows this time. This time they land, and they pierce the cube, like as if it was a water balloon, like its structural integrity and its like surface tension, that whatever it is, force that's holding it together just dissipates, and again it just falls into a puddle on the floor, just ditching malfeasance, spilling him out like Neo at the start of the Matrix when he comes out of the pod, just like in a whole big pile of like just goop
He's
on
been
the floor.
birthed.
He's been birthed. on the
It's gonna
on the
happen.
floor. So I'm gonna
It's
say
gonna happen.
I'm gonna say that leaves you prone, Mal. Okay. So
He
Sorry,
slimed me.
what does
you
that
use-
mean?
that means you're going to use half your movement to stand up on your next turn.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
God, I feel so funky.
I know I was gonna say I can't waste opportunity to say, oh, they slimed me.
Slimed me.
The cube is dead, right?
Cube is dead. Yep.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to move the hunter's mark to the hell giant,
Okay. Good to know.
and then I'm gonna retreat into this corner over here. And my turn.
Let's mark, and you are. Okie dokie. So that brings us back to you, Vale, back at the top of the order. With
Did
Okay.
did I get skipped?
oh, you might have. You
Yeah.
did. You did.
You
Yes,
go
I thought
after
I-
Mal.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not attack the blue cube?
I ran back into the room and attacked the blue cube, but that
your-
was after it absorbed him the second time.
Ah, right. Okay, my bad. Okay.
I think
well,
I think I was
yeah. Take your turn just now, then.
yeah. Nothing fancy. I'm just gonna turn around and look at the giant that just bonked me on the head, and I'm gonna slash him twice. I don't have anything fancy to use anymore. I'm out of spell slots.
Well, looks.
So
Oh no.
well, yeah. Well, that's why I built melee so that I can just do this.
Mm-hmm.
24 to hit
Hits.
for 9 damage,
Okay.
and a 15 to hit
Hits.
for 11 damage.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so again with the bloodletter, just the giant sort of towers over you, is like sort of 15, 20 feet tall inside this huge vaulted room. So you're kind of slashing towards its leg. That kind of cross pattern slash that you've been taught just opens up as it's just like a vivid red wound across the front of its thigh. And it lets out a howl of pain and looks down at you as if you're going in a sandwich, like
Want a sandwich so bad.
sandwich, man.
That's so
All right.
good.
Now
Okay.
I go.
Does that end your turn?
Yep, that was it. That's all I got.
Okay. So next you had your turn, you killed the cube. Vale, that brings us to you.
I'm gonna step inside. Say, "Holy shit, that thing is huge!" And I'm gonna throw my daggers at it.
Okay.
The hill giant, obviously, it's the only alive enemy right now. So,
Yep.
26 to hit.
Hits.
All right, I get my sneak attack because he's within 5. He's distracted by my bud. 10, 13, 19, 24.
Ooh! Rogues, man!
24 with my sneak attack. Nice
Okay.
bonus. My bonus psychic
Club armor.
dagger. I'm like that Destiny emote where he's like this, but I'm throwing daggers. I rolled a 1. I fucked myself.
Yeah!
That one just like I don't know.
So
It was off into nowhere.
again, that familiar flash of purple appears in your hands. You whip that first dagger towards the giant with just like an incredible force. It screams across the room, and just you see that blast of purple psionic energy just like shatter right across him. And he just,
I was so busy celebrating, I just fucking threw my other one into nothing.
And as he watches the second, as he turns around and kind of wheels at you, you sort of start and like try and throw it too quick, and it just skitters off to nothing. And the giant's there, just like looking hungry and confused and just.
If you threw the first one, they were like, "Yay!" and just dropped the second one.
Right, exactly.
Shit.
Cool.
You should get out of here, hill giant. You don't belong here.
Doesn't understand. She only speaks giant. Okay, Wisp, your turn.
Should be.
If I use healing word as a bonus action, like is bonus action my movement?
No. So you can
Okay.
use. Yeah, you can use healing whatever way. So you can use healing word as a bonus action.
But we decided that I would use a cantrip if I
But
wanted
then,
to.
but then, yeah, if you want to use anything else, it needs to be a cantrip. Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
and
so I'll
and
do
you
that.
still get your movement separate from that too.
All right, so move there. I'm gonna healing word. Well, I guess I'll do the action first. I'll do sacred flame on the giant.
Okay.
That's the 16 dexterity.
16 dex save. Just a sec. I have a feeling my Hull Giant's a bit more dexterous than the gelatinous cube.
Maybe just the scooch.
Sketch.
Little bit.
Certainly not a negative.
So no, well, it's slightly. It's a -1. So no, that's a 4. So so that's a fail. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Nice.
Yes.
1 second. Bruh. I did 3 damage.
They all
I
count.
threw sparks.
They all count.
Might have pissed it
Alright.
off.
So again, you sort of
Um,
concentrate and you hold that concentration on the Hull Giant, and you just sort of will it to burst into flames, and you just see like a couple of hairs on its arms start to smolder, and that's all that happens.
And then I'm gonna use the healing word on Mal.
Okay.
Healing
Healing word.
is all you have to.
So I heal him for 7.
7 points of healing. There you go, Mal. 7 points of healing for you.
7 points of healing. There we go. Thank you.
That is going to end your turn,
Okay.
Wisp. Mal, you are very much up.
Right. So, after receiving the healing words, Mal's a bit ready to fight. So, we'll cast Rage for the second time today. When he casts Rage, obviously it burns the horrible goop off of him.
Nice.
And then can I move towards the thingy?
You don't have to. You're in melee range already.
Oh, do I have to use anything to move to stand up though? Didn't you say?
Just yeah, it would be half your movement.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
yeah.
Okay. I'm in melee range. Right.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm gonna swipe at this mother with a greatsword.
Go for it.
17 to hit.
Is gonna hit. You guys are rolling
Ooh.
fucking ridiculous for your attack rolls, man. Nobody's missed anything yet except fail that
We
one
haven't even
knife.
gotten any criticals though.
Just as well.
So that's 16 damage with rage,
Okay,
and I get another attack, don't I?
you do.
Oh, not this time. 9 to hit.
That's gonna miss. So again, you just as you sort of pick yourself to your feet, you sort of stand yourself up with your sword. You're like, right. You fucking had enough at this point. You feel the rage build inside you like an inferno, and as you said, like steam starts to come off you as the remnants of the gelatinous cube just evaporate off your skin. And you take an almighty swing at this giant that's now stood in front of you. You take a good old chunk right across its arm, and you follow up with your second swing. Just in your rage, it swings just wide. The giant's looking pretty fucking hot now. That's going to bring us to Nicodemus.
Just look over at Mal after that second swing. Careful where you're swinging that damn thing. And I'm just go for 2 more attacks.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Hits.
All right, for 7 damage. That's not
Okay.
good. And 25 to hit
Hits.
for 10 damage.
Okay. So again, targeting the other leg this time, you make your 2 slashes. Again, the same sort of vivid X wound opens up on the giant's leg, and he's sort of starting to stumble now, and he's just like grumbling and giantish at you, and cussing you out under his breath. That'll bring us to the giant's turn. So with his first attack, he is going to go and try and give Mal a whack with a great club.
What?
That is going to be 17 to hit.
Oh, just, yeah.
Just nice. And then
Excited.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
What's that if I've got
Because you're
resistance?
raging. So that would be 8
7?
points.
Oh.
8
round
points.
up.
And does that take my rage off or not?
No, you're still
Okay.
raging. It's just 8 points. It just halves the damage.
Okay.
And then with his other club attack, he's going to target Nico. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
Holy shit!
I don't know. I don't know.
Ow.
If that hits him.
And that is a 15, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. 20 points puts me at 18.
Nice.
Damn.
So the giant's
hurt.
raging. It is now standing next to 2 things that it wants badly just to eat, but they keep stabbing him with stuff. And he takes his great club and he just makes one big, enormous swing right across both of you. Boom, boom, and he just catches you both right on the side of the head as he does. Like in old Charlie Chaplin movies where the guy turns around with a ladder. He just takes you right across the head, and kind of gives you both a sore one on the side of the nut. Ending his turn, bringing us to Nyx.
I assume I can't see him from here, right? I would have to move up.
Yeah, nah, you'd be hard pressed to see him from there. You're going to need to move up.
Can I see him from here?
Yeah, you can see him from there.
Can I see him now? Okay,
Mhm.
good.
Just
I'm gonna longbow him.
Cool.
Hopefully. 14 to hit.
Hits. Remember Hunter's Mark as well.
10 damage.
Okay.
And then 27 to hit.
Also hits.
There's your 27, buddy.
13 damage.
How many?
13.
Okay. So again, this is going to be a hard target for you to miss something this size. At this distance, you knock 2 arrows. The first one, you're just aiming for headshots now. The first one kind of sticks in the middle of the giant's thick skull. You see him just kind of reel in pain. Just the arrow just prodding out of his skull. The second shot just splits that arrow again and just like almost into the exact same wound. He's like, and he's now just kind of reeling, like, you know, that where he's just sort of like ready to fall down, ready to fall over, but not quite being knocked off his feet yet. And that, I guess will end your turn.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, bringing us back to the top of the round with you, Vale.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my dagger. Just fall down and die. I rolled an 18 plus 8.
That's gonna hit.
$17.
Okay. To borrow a phrase, Vale, how do you want to do this?
I'm going to yell, just fall down and die! And I'll do both daggers and I'll throw the one just aiming for his eyeball.
Cool. Okay, dokie. So yeah, so you scream, you will this guy just to fall down and be dead. You whip your dagger at him one last time, just thinking eyeball the whole way through your throw, and you just watch that as the knife leaves your hand. You can just see where your hand's pointing, and it is going right for the giant's eyeball. As he turns towards you to hear what's that she's shouting, boom! Just the dagger just sticks him right in the eyeball, and he drops as the dagger just loosens its psionic energy like all across his head, and just like blows his face half apart, and that's him. He is slumped. He is gone. He's kind of folded back in that corner of the
Throw my second dagger for good measure.
He is a dead thing. Excellent.
No sooner has he hit the ground than I'm on top of him drinking blood. Just
Giant blood too.
Blech.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take a point of inspiration on that, actually, Nicodemus.
Oh.
Nice one. Because I would like it if there was a mechanic that if you drink the blood of something giant, it gives you imbues you with a bit of property, but there isn't anything like that, so some inspiration will make up for that. Okay, we are now out of combat. What do you want to do?
Search corpses.
Let's find the treasure.
Wanna heal Demi?
Search corpses. Okay. So yeah, do like if Wisp, if you have spell slots that you want to do some healing, anyone wants to do any healing or drink any potions and things like that, then more than welcome.
Alright, I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
What's in my
Use prayer healing.
Mal, how much HP have you got left?
32.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I was about to say he might need it more than me. I'm sitting
Yeah.
over here at 18. It's like,
You have it. I think I've got a potion still.
I mean, also I guess also. You're probably pretty much done for the day.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You may be able to get a chance
I
to
was gonna-
rest,
yeah.
and preserve
I'll,
potions and
I'll,
stuff.
I'll leave mine then.
Yeah.
But,
Mom still okay, you still take 12. Demi.
okay, thank you. That'll put me at 30. And I'm actually going to go ahead and, since I've been smacking things with the bloodletter this whole time. Oh, wow. I'm going to use that trait to absorb that third of my HP out of it.
Okay,
And
cool.
put myself back up to 46.
Nice. Okay, so
Find
search
anything on
we're
these corpses?
searching corpses. Which corpses do you want to search?
I'm gonna search like the cube area, like
Okay.
the warlord. I'm gonna search the warlord on the ground. The warlord's,
Okay,
the war
Um,
chief. Sorry, I don't know why I keep calling him a warlord.
that's fine. Make an investigation check.
15.
15. Okay. You search through his armor and all his pockets and all of that stuff. You find a book on him, which looks to be sort of handwritten notes. On the front of the book, there is a symbol that looks sort of like a crystal ball with lots of eyes on it. You also let me have a look. Yeah, no, sorry, that's it. That's all that looks to be of any kind of particular interest that's on the war chief. Just that book. Is like the rest of his effects have kind of been eaten by the acid of the cube to the point where they wouldn't be viable to be used.
Okay.
What doing with the book?
I'm just gonna put it in the bag of holding for now. I found the book. It does things. We'll look at it later because we still have more stuff to search. Because I'm gonna search. I'm just gonna keep searching, like working. You know.
What was your investigation roll again? 20 odd, wasn't
It was 15.
15. Okay. So you sort of you make your way around the just this main chamber that you're in just now.
I mean, as long as if nobody's like joining in, like I was just gonna work my way down.
Okay. So like as you go, you find like, you know, there's a lot of debris here to sift through. You know, you find the odd sort of copper coin, the odd sort of silver and stuff like that, but there's nothing of any great value. It actually looks as though between the were rats and the orcs, it looks sort of like the place has been pretty picked clean.
Is there anything that looks like something I can take back to the foreman, the whiskered gang foreman, to prove that we cleared the area out
I mean, there's
in this room?
other than sort of the trophies that you could take from dead bodies, not in this room. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over to the back of the room and look in the doors that the giant came out of and see what's back there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll join him in that and help search that room. Yes.
Go ahead and make an investigation check with advantage if you're both trying.
Okay.
I'll come back to that in a wee sec. Okay, once you've rolled. Vale, that like as you go back through this room, there's nothing else. You find sort of 30 copper and 12 silver. There's nothing else of any interest in there. And nothing that would sort of stand out as being recognisable, at least. Even like, as I say, like the furniture smashed to kindling and all that stuff, so there would be nothing viable to take back to the whiskered gang.
I got an 8. I was more so looking for like if we'd killed everything.
All right, okay, yeah. I mean, you sort of peer in through the what was the doorway to that last room. You can see inside that there are a few sort of well-gnawed corpses, and like what seems to be an enormous pile of shit in one corner. At the far end of the room, there looks to be some sort of altar with that crystal ball of many eyes motif kind of on the front of it. There doesn't appear to be anything else dangerous in this room.
I want to make my way over to the altar, see what's on it.
Okay. Making an investigation check.
Just a flat one this time.
Well, if Jen's there to help, you can make it with advantage.
Hey. Natural 20.
Boom. As you and Nyx both lay hands on the altar to check it, suddenly you feel your consciousness ripped from your body, and you have a sudden sensation that you're flying through the top of the spire, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet up into the air. You can now see, both of you in front of you, a view of the whole of the Sword Coast. You can see Phandalin down here. You can see the Neverwinter Woods. Up in the distance of the Neverwinter Woods, you can see a couple of sort of various settlements kind of dotted around the way. You can even see as far as the taller spired buildings of Neverwinter. As you marvel at this view, you get no more than a couple of seconds to marvel at this view before your consciousness is pulled in another direction, pulled towards the Sword Mountains. You see a long and winding path that leads up into the highest peaks of the Sword Mountains. You see on top of the tallest peak, Icespire Peak, you see a castle, a hold castle that looks to be abandoned, and there, curled on the roof of that castle, you see the form of the young white dragon Cryovane, nested there on top of its treasure hoard. And as you feel that image of that route up into Icespire Peak sort of burn itself into your consciousness and into your memory, you're snapped back into your body, stood at that altar in the Shrine of Savras, back amongst the stench of death.
Well, that was weird.
You saw that too.
I did. Big dragon. Big mountain.
Yes. And now we know the way to get to it.
So, in addition to that, continue to investigate. You find a small chest containing mixed sort of assorted gemstones, but nothing else of note. But there would look to be a range of different colours of gemstones of sort of different quality and size.
Nothing distinct enough that would count as proof that we were here?
Again, no, nothing that couldn't have been picked up from anywhere else.
Okay. I'll take the box of assorted gems out. We'll look over at Nyx, and we'll have to tell the others about that weirdness. Then head back over with the box toward Vale. That's something else to put in your magic bag.
It's our bag. Our bag.
Speaking of the bag, is there a reason we can't take the canoe? Because I would really like to take the canoe. Just wanna-
You never know when it might come in handy.
Well, I mean, there is limited room. And it is a bag of holding, but the bag of holding still has a limit.
Can we take it until we need the space for something else?
So the big problem that I have is that how do we get it out? Like,
Same way
have
we
to,
got
like,
out.
then everything comes out. Then all of our stuff, all of the stuff that I put in this bag of holding.
Well, can't we put the rest of it back in the bag?
And it's
By way of
Yeah.
answer, I'm just gonna point at Mal. This is the big muscle guy in the group now.
I'm not carrying a canoe.
No, he means you get it out.
All right, okay. Yeah, I could do.
Carrying a canoe is part of using a canoe. Kind of have to.
Did we need to try and find something to take back to the rats?
That's what
Is
I
that
was just about to
here?
do.
Yeah.
Can I check this door for traps?
Say there's one room we haven't gone into yet.
Oh,
that door's sitting sort of splintered off its hinges anyway, Vale, so you're good.
Okay. Can I check this room and see if there's anything we could take back or treasure or anything like that?
Okay, go make an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and help.
With advantage then.
22.
Okay, cool. So you spend some time going through that room. Compared to the rest of the place, it's actually it's fairly untouched. It doesn't look as though whatever sort of smashed up the rest of the furniture and the rest of the place kind of made it in as far as this room. In one corner of the room, there's a sort of ramshackle old bed that looks to have seen better days, and underneath it you find a small box, like a crate rather than a chest, and as you sort of pull that out, there are a couple of kind of children's storybooks, and like a doll, but the doll is obviously got like a human body and a rat's head. So it's like a toy for a child were rat, basically.
I found it. Well,
Yay.
there is a were-rat doll and the
Were-rat doll.
child's book.
No, we
So-
can't argue that.
That should prove more
Yeah.
than sufficient.
Put it in the bag.
Into the bag it goes. How do you get stuff out of a bag of holding anyway?
You think of it, you're like, I want this, and then you put your hand in and you pull it out.
No.
Okay.
I had a friend who had a bag of holding. Well, just for a job. Anyway, that is neither here nor there.
What do we tell the orc guy about his chief?
The orc guy? I don't know. He's going to die.
He's gonna starve eventually, isn't he?
Alright, well, I guess we'll just go then.
I could eat him.
Wow.
Not put him out of his
Whatever
misery.
you want.
Nah.
I could eat him. Nah.
I mean, it would almost be an act of
Yeah,
mercy.
you just had a giant dinner. We fill up.
Yeah, I did. I did. True.
He gotta bite us one day. I'm telling you now.
Okay. Anyone want to do anything else?
Um,
I'm gonna say one last goodbye to the canoe.
Bear in mind that it's probably now late evening, getting on a bit.
is that building on the right actually near us, or is that?
No, that's the upper floor of the.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the
Upper
roof.
floor of the what?
The roof.
So
of
have we
the
not
building.
gone up? Have we not gone in the upper floor yet?
No. When there isn't an upper floor, that's just showing the roof.
Oh,
How
right.
did
So
you
there's no
get to the
point in
roof?
going up there.
What's this thing?
That's the bell in the belfry.
Oh,
Dark
That
Souls,
makes
they always
sense.
hide items on the roof.
I want to go
That's
up.
true.
Is this up here? Is that bars?
So
I'll
that's
just go
like
around.
yeah, that's like a portcullis. That's like a gatehouse.
Yeah, portcullis. Is there anything in this room? Can I search this room for, or just look? Like, there's
Yeah.
anything in there? Just bullshit, right?
Yeah, just nothing. It's been well picked over. There's nothing.
How about over here in this corner?
That's another one of the guard towers. There's like again sort of like a few sort of scraps of
Yeah.
arrows, like a little hand axe.
did we search the giant?
I thought so, because I searched this whole front room, this whole main
Yeah.
room.
Giant didn't have anything. Dirty old loincloth
The
that you would want to
giant's
get anywhere
got
near.
a loincloth, a big club, and a giant dick.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maybe you want to cut that off and take it with you.
Mm. You put it in the
Well,
bag
I've
of holding.
Put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
That'd get nasty.
And like in like a week, it's gonna come out and be like just this slimy, rotting mess.
No, see what you do is you do what they do with buffaloes, and you turn it into a hiking stick. That's
Like
a real thing.
like
I'm
dry
not
out?
joking. That's a real thing. I've seen
I
it.
don't-
I
Well,
mean,
there's
Nico,
like
if
there's chew.
I will allow it. The rule of cool would permit it if you wish to.
There's chew toys that are not chew toys, but like chew treats for dogs that are bull penises,
Bully sticks, yeah.
bully sticks. Yeah.
Bully sticks.
I
Anyway,
could have gone my whole life without knowing that.
Yeah.
The ingredient is bull pizzle.
Are
Anyway,
we staying here for the night? Is that the plan?
uh,
I don't
I'm not
know.
staying
So
in the
much
room with the giant shit.
I want to go
though.
talk to this orc.
Yeah,
He's
the
still
whole
alive when I get up there.
yeah, he's still alive. You get up there
Also,
and he's-
while I'm gonna come up here. Also, and off the side, I'm gonna yell, "Don John, we are going to stay inside here. It is clear. You can come in and just relax now."
he just sort of tip his
I'd have to-
hat at you and make his way inside.
The guy just has no question as to why we took so long. Have you heard
Yes.
anything?
I'm sure he heard quite a bit. The giant was not being very stealthy.
No.
He walks into, he kind of walks into the body of the shrine, and he's like, I can't remember what accent I was doing for him, but like,
Sam Elliott.
Like
Sam
a-
Elliott.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott, yeah.
Looks like y'all had your work cut out here. Is that a hill giant dead in the corner?
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
What is this goop shit on the floor?
Goop shit.
And
Well,
I'll
I
point
got
at-
very
point
well
at Malin.
acquainted.
All right, look,
Point at Mal and be like, ask him.
when we get back to the mountains, toe, we're gonna have to have a look at your per diem, your rates. This is a bit above and beyond what I was expecting to find here. Anyway, I'll let you get back to what you were doing, and he just kind of makes himself comfortable, like pushes a little sort of pile of the like bits of furniture up into the corner and kind of props himself up, and pulls his hat
For
over
some
his
reason,
place.
I thought you were going to say the goop. I was like, why? Makes
Kinda
the
puts his hat
beanbag out
over
of the
his- a gelatinous beanbag. And he just lights his pipe and starts there, let's say, smoking, nodding off.
Although he's a cowboy, so wouldn't he make like a gelatinous hammock
Gelatinous hammock.
Fair.
Oh dear, this is getting worse.
between two columns?
We're a little
You're
too
doing that.
concerned with what he's sitting on.
So up in this corner, Wisping Vale, the orc says, I swear I didn't know there was ghouls there. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. How are you
I killed him.
feeling? Do you think you're going to die soon?
I mean, I'm getting a
Rip the
better.
band-aid off, it's fine.
Wait, what?
I'm feeling a bit better.
You're
Still a
feeling
bit.
better? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I
I
don't
think-
want you to die.
What happened in there? I heard a lot of noise.
Well, your war chief was suspended in a big gelatinous cube. He's dead.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's dead. So we killed a couple of gelatinous cubes, and there was a hill giant inside, just chilling with the gelatinous cubes. And then they were like, they came out and they were like, food, but then they were like, I don't know how to speak common. And then, I don't know. We killed it too. Hey, so do you know what what does this mean? It has the crystals with the lots of eyes. I show him the front of the book. Do you know what this is? Your boss, your war chief had this.
Oh, yeah, I think he found that on that altar when we first got here.
Found it on the altar.
Some sort of holy book. I don't know. I can't read.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna
an
actually.
owl,
Can I
or-
open it up and read it? What does it say?
You can. It's mostly sort of holy text relating to Savras. Savras being the god of kind of like foresight, divination. So it's mostly just holy scripture. As you flick through and you sort of get to the end of the book, you see some more kind of obviously sort of more hurried handwritten notes. And this sort of tells the story of the acolytes who originally built the shrine, having had a vision of a kind of horde of invaders of some sort of barbarian invaders or orcs or something like that, coming and sort of killing everyone and robbing all their wealth and their riches. So it then goes on to tell the story about them taking all their gold and sort of melting it down. Where it doesn't explain what they did or where they had it or anything like that. It ends with it just says all our wealth safe ringing in the heavens. That's it, nothing else.
All
of
our
any
wealth
interest.
safe what in the heavens?
Ringing.
Like a bell? Somebody go search the bell thing. Come on.
How do we get up there?
Stairs by the altar.
Mr. Orc, how did you come? You said you came to live here. You drove out the were-rats, right? That's right.
Yeah. The
You weren't here
were-rats.
before. Oh, so you had to leave your home because of the dragon, correct?
Yeah. That white bastard froze my
White
brother.
dragon. Oh. I would like to inform you that the were-rats will be returning, so you should not stay here. You will have to leave.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess it sure there's nothing left for me here anyway.
There is nothing left.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare bit of food I could take with me, or
I literally gave you my last ration.
all right, no. Well, any spare weapons I could borrow?
Hold on. Let me see. What do I have? Start going through the fucking bag of holding.
I
We've got
have
a canoe. We've got a canoe.
I have a dagger. You can have this dagger, and also there is a stone mallet
Oh, wait a
on the
minute.
ground
Actually,
over by the canoe and the totem.
It's my man. I was looking for that. I'll take a dagger as
Oh.
well.
Very,
Thanks so
yeah.
much.
Yeah, of course.
all right.
And
Right.
I better get going then, I suppose.
Yeah, you really should. You should just hightail it out of here.
Well, I'll go as fast as me mangled leg will carry me. Thanks
will-
for your...
Healed
Get
mangled
on this.
leg.
It'll
And
be fine.
he sort of he kind of hops himself over to the edge and sort of gets on his butt, and he sort of scoots himself down like the bricks, and you sort of see him sort of limp off towards the northeast and disappear into
we-
the woods.
Do we all see him leave?
Well, we're
I'll
outside.
Probably just wisp and veil who are outside.
Yeah, never mind. I was just gonna make a smart ass comment, but never mind.
He's gone away.
I feel like we
Goodbye,
had more
Mr. Orc.
patience for a crab.
Is there any wildlife out here for me to kill to feed my cat? I need to feed my cat.
Sure. Yeah, I guess. Make a survival check.
13.
13. Okay. I mean, there are rats abound. Nox can probably sort of take care of herself in that sense. Now that the ghouls are gone, other things that sort of like to feed on dead bodies, rats and ravens and crows and such like are starting to make an appearance around the courtyards and stuff. So
Be fine. He'll find something.
Nox can find something out of that, I guess.
Oh. Okay, I will go back inside. Hey, so I was reading this book and it says something about treasure safe ringing in the heavens, and I think there is a bell up there.
Maybe we should ring the bell.
Maybe we should just go up there. Last one up is a rotten egg, and I'm gonna start running up.
So there isn't stairs leading up to the belfry.
Oh, Is there reason to climb?
It would be, yeah, it would be climbing.
I know somebody
I
who
have
can
adventuring
climb.
I'm gonna
really
walk
well.
up. I'm gonna walk up
Yeah.
the walls.
That's much
Okay.
easier.
We are all rotten eggs except for Nico.
So and it's spider climb, so it's the same as your movement. You don't need to roll or anything like that for it. So
I was
so
gonna say, just have Mal start like throwing us.
yeah, Mal just
That works.
walks like puts one foot on the wall like he's in a Lionel Richie video and just starts walking up.
Nico.
Nico, yeah, and starts walking up and across the vaulted ceiling up towards the belfry, and you sort of get there and sort of perch yourself on the edge. The bell looks, on first inspection, like any other bell. Look, it's made out of like a sort of, looks like it's made out of like a heavy bronze or something like that.
I'm gonna look inside the bell.
Okay,
Can I do that from? Okay.
Romania sat, yeah, that's fine.
Surprise
so
the mimic.
yeah, so it grows teeth and now so you kind of you sort of pop yourself back down onto the edge of the belfry and sort of stand up but like horizontally, and you're sort of look inside the bell. You can actually see where the clanger, I don't know what the name for that bit of the bell is, a clanger. Where it's been hitting the side of the bell, it looks as though the bell's actually not made of bronze. It has just been painted to look that way. Where the clanger has worn away the paint, you can see bright, vivid gold underneath. So it looks as though the whole bell, including the clanger, donga, I don't know, is
It's a clapper, actually.
Clapper? Is it?
Believe it
There
or
we go.
not. I just looked it up. It's a clapper.
I think I want to call it a donga, actually. But
The
you
bell's
go.
tonsils.
so it's all, it looks to all be made of gold.
Huh. Fascinating. Well, nothing I
Right,
can
so
do
we're
with my
gonna strap it
9
to Mal.
strength. Yeah, nothing I can do with my 9 strength, so I'm gonna make my way back down.
Give it a shot. You don't know if you can if you don't try. Didn't your mother tell you that? Or anybody who encouraged you in life?
I grew up,
And Vale immediately looks down at her feet because she knows his mom is dead.
I grew up around a mine. Gold is heavy. Very heavy.
Exactly. Just knock it down.
What are you
It's
wanting
soft.
to do? Are we not trying to ring the bell to see if anything religious happens?
I mean,
Is there
Oh,
a
if anything
is there a
religious
rope
happens.
or a mechanism I can pull while I'm up here?
Any mechanism that there was is sort of long
Just grab the donger and
since
start.
decayed.
push it.
Yeah.
No. I've seen that episode of Hawkeye. I know how I know how that goes.
It looks like there are two sort of heavy ropes that still secure it to the beam. This
only
sort of
rope.
cross beam here.
I'll
Get your blood letter on it.
I'll
I'm trying to make a cutting motion and it's not happening. It's not going well.
Maybe
That was a whole other motion.
do I really want to like? Because if I do this, it's going to drop this bell like right in the middle of the shrine, isn't it? And then we'll have a bunch of pissed off were rats.
No.
They're not here.
Why would
They don't
yeah, why
have
would
to.
they be? They don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
anything
just say
about-
that the giant
the
did
whole
it.
that whole main room is destroyed anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna have to rebuild anyway.
Well, they're not gonna rebuild. They're just squatters. They just squat here.
All right, I'm gonna give the bell before I try cutting it down or anything. I'm gonna give the bell a good solid kick to see if I can ring it.
okay. Make a
I'm
strength
so
check.
scared.
Oh joy, a strength check. I'm great at those. Saving. There we go. That would be a 4.
He tried.
You
Told
try.
you.
So
Gold's heavy.
you push, and actually it looks as though not only is the bell heavy, but like the mechanism holding it is, although it's rope, it's tight and it's sort of seized up over the years of neglect. So it's not for budging.
Tie a rope up there so that Mal can climb up.
Yeah, there was a load of rope, wasn't there, outside?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we have the rope.
I mean, I've
now.
got rope in my bag, so yeah, I'll do
Everybody
that.
has rope. I
Yeah,
hope.
I'll find a secure place up here, tie some rope off and drop it down
Okay.
into the main chamber.
So my roll in a strength check then, see if I can get it down.
So So, what are you trying to pull it down, or are you trying to ring it?
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be doing something dumb where it lands on me, but yeah, I don't know.
You're not gonna climb up there,
Yeah, go,
Well, that's
climb
what I
up there
thought. Am I not going
first,
to climb
and
up there and push it?
or just hit the rope, like just
Give it
hit
a
the
kick.
rope with your sword,
Yeah.
like the
Okay.
rope
Yeah.
that's holding the bell.
So what do you want me to roll?
Kind of
on?
sacred
That's
flame the rope.
Right. What are you trying to do?
I don't know. What are we trying to do?
Ring the bell.
I have no idea.
Are we
All right.
ringing or are we stealing it?
Wait,
Oh, so we're ringing first.
All right. Okay.
I'm gonna ring
So
it
I'm trying
first.
to ring it.
Okay. So make a strength check.
Is that strength saving or
No, just a
normal
check.
strength?
Just a check.
14.
14. Okay. So you where the rope's been secured, kind of onto the bell, you give it like a good pull, and it does sort of start to come free, and you can feel it move, but there's not like enough elasticity in it to actually, make it to where the bell can move freely enough for it to ring.
Nico, can you just grab the donger and fucking push it? Like just like throw it? Just grab the donger and make it go.
It's hanging in the.
We're definitely
Can I
turning
reach
that
it?
into a GIF, Miz, just so you know.
What?
We're definitely
Kick
turning
the
that into a GIF, what you were just doing there.
I don't care. Gif it.
But
Gif it.
can I reach the clapper from any place that I can perch with my weird climbing ability?
Do we know how tall you are, Nicodemus?
I mean, I'm like 5'7" or 5'8", so I figured about that height.
And then so it's probably yeah, you can reach it. You can reach it. Like
All
from
right.
your
Also-
horizontal standing position, you
Oh,
can reach the.
Also, had
The
another
dongle.
question. How much does the clapper weigh?
Just
Just the clapper.
the clapper.
You're not
Like,
lifting it though. It's already like most of the weight is being held by the
40
bell
pounds.
Okay, well, it's way too much then. So I was trying to see if I could use Mage Hand to move it instead of my strength, because my strength sucks, but Mage Hand sucks even worse. So yeah, I'll do that perch and I'll just reach for the clapper and try to move it.
All right. Okay. So you kind of get your hand in there and onto the clapper and give it the old kind of college try, and you manage to get the clapper to make contact with the exterior of the bell, and it does ring, but gold being a soft metal, it doesn't make like a particularly sort of resonant, a particularly resonant sound. Expense is not the only reason they don't make bells out of gold. So yeah, it doesn't. There's no kind of sort of arcane reaction or anything like that to the bell being rung. Just a sort of dissatisfying thudding sound more than anything else.
Are we just
Yeah.
wanting this bell on the ground then so we can steal it?
Yes.
Right. So can Mal try and use both his feet or something with his back against the wall and kick it down, or can we slice the ropes? What can we
Let me
do?
get out of the way first. Jeez. Yeah.
Get out of the way.
So how do you want to see about getting this down?
Well, chopping the ropes would probably be the easiest, actually, wouldn't it? Can we swipe it with the great sword?
Are you up there? Did you climb up?
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah,
That's why we put the rope down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
he
it was
climbed
like, on
up.
the ground trying to ring it. Okay.
No.
Okay. So easy enough to do. You spend a couple of minutes with your great sword sort of sawing through the ropes on top until sort of look out below. Really, I guess
Look out below!
the bell falls from sort of 50 feet in the air. Comes to falls just on where that last the blue gelatinous cube went down, so it kind of splashes in the remnants of that, and it just makes a loud noise again. It's not a loud resonant noise. It's more of again like a sort of dull thud. The impact of the bell sort of compresses it a little bit, because again, gold being a soft metal, it sort of compresses a little bit. Makes it down in one piece.
So it doesn't crack or break.
Yep.
Damn, that kind of sucks. Will it fit in the bag of holding? Like if I like put it over the top, or is it too big?
Yeah, you get it in there.
Okay. What
It's,
If we angle it,
are the details of
So-
it, so I could put it in the inventory?
so by weight,
Yeah.
it is about 2,500 gold pieces worth of gold.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of gold.
a gold bell worth 2,500 gold pieces.
you okay over there?
Oh, I just had this mental picture. So like I'm walking down the wall after the thing is dropped, and I'm have no faith in whatever's happening, and so Nico's just says, "Well, good luck getting that into your." And then he sees her get it into the bag and just stops in mid sentence and is like,
Okay, so yeah, it's a 2,500 gold piece.
Well, I'll be
worth
damned.
Worth of gold bell in that bag. Probably weighs like a couple £100. Disappears definitely into the bag of holding.
Wait, this was the best thing we have ever found.
Right? So it's starting to get dark outside. Your options would be try and make it back to Mountain's Toe in the dark, or camp here or somewhere in between overnight.
So
I wanna camp where
Danjan,
that orc was.
Danjan, what do you think about just taking a really quick, a really, really fast, what is it called? Oh God, when you go off the beaten path, when you go off the path for just like a
Detour?
short
A
thing,
detour?
a detour, yeah. I think we should. I would really, really like to go on a detour to Butterskull Ranch really quick. All we have to do is go and assess damage, and then bring back a dude from there. But it's like so much closer than Mountain's Toe.
Don John kind of tips his hat back up and takes his pipe out his mouth, and he's like, I'd love to help you, but I gotta
No,
get
you
that
don't have to
mine.
help.
I gotta get that mine up and running. I can make it worth your while to go out of your way.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you think about it, right? We could finish checking Butterskull within a day and already be back here, probably. And then,
I'll be right back.
and then, then we can go back. Like, it's going to take the same amount of time almost. Maybe like one more day.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Okay. 26.
Ooh.
He's like, all right then. I never could say no to a pretty lady.
Pretty furry lady.
I like him furry.
I mean, slightly furry. It's fine.
So All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It won't take long.
We'll,
And you
we'll-
you can do the same thing you did here. You can go sit in the woods while we go take care of business, whatever.
All right.
Or you could
All
help.
right. Okay. We setting off there in the morning.
Yep. We let us rest tonight.
All right. I guess so. And he pulls his
So
hat
which
back down.
which mountain of bodies do we want to camp in?
Fuck that.
The room on the
Well,
left
isn't-
was.
Oh yeah, the room on the left
untouched.
was relatively untouched, wasn't it? There's camping there.
It don't smell like nothing.
No, we can shut the door. Although we do have a dead ogre outside that wall with a gap in it. So.
I'm back. What did I miss?
We're gonna sleep in the
Uh,
left room,
Yeah.
and we
we're
persuaded
gonna-
Don John to go to Butter. What was it? Butter Skull Ranch.
Yeah. We're probably gonna have to kill our friend that we let go. Whatever.
I don't. I somehow.
The
I don't-
orc?
Yeah, he went northeast and Butterskull's northeast.
Oh.
And Butterskull Ranch was attacked by orcs. And our whole job there is to assess the damage and find Big Al. Okay, I always want to say Corazon. Karazhan. Karazhan.
Well, maybe he'll
bring back.
be nice to us because we helped him.
I give him
maybe.
I give him a day before he dies of an infection.
Yeah, or something. I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
We're
What
gonna
happens.
get Albert.
Yeah, he'll run into those owl bears.
Okay. What's happening?
We're just chilling.
Just chilling.
We're gonna take a long rest. I guess we
Chilling
can
for the
split
night.
our watches.
Okay. Next is ever since you went for the ride on the altar, that outpouring of magic that was involved in sort of getting there, you're feeling that vibration again, that magical sort of tingle coming from your pack of cards.
All right. I'll pull them out.
Okay. So it looks as though this time there's one card inside the deck that's glowing.
Mhm.
What do you want to do about it?
Right. I'm gonna find the glowing card.
Mm-hmm. Staying here to do it. Take it out.
She throws it in the fire.
I don't think it's gonna explode, so they're probably safe.
Okay.
I'll share a private moment with them.
Cool. So you carefully take out the glowing card, and on it, in the same sort of well-crafted, expensively made gold filigree, and hand-painted imagery, you see a crescent moon, with like the rest of it sort of a bright part of the crescent moon, with the rest of the rest of it sort of blacked out, sort of set against a sort of inky blue black star-filled night sky, and the word moon and the gold filigree. As the card starts to glow brighter and brighter, that same hologram type quality image appears as another still snapshot of a life that you don't remember appears in front of your eyes for all to see. The male elf, the man who you've sort of assumed is your father, from the previous visions, sits with a young red-headed elf girl, about 7 years old, just sort of gazing up at him with that sort of look of admiration and that look of just love that only a daughter that age can look at her father with. She just looks as if this man is just as her world as she looks up at him. He is sitting, what sort of fletching arrows. It looks like he's sort of drawn out an arrow in front of him, and he looks to be sort of tying feathers onto the back, the back section of the arrow. It looks as though he's sort of showing her as he does. He's sort of teaching her how to make her own arrows. Across his knee, unstrung, is just a beautiful elf-made bow. The sort of leaves of the bow are this white, almost sort of with almost like a sort of like a bone quality about it. Just looks like white and lightweight. And then they meet in the middle, where there's like two carved elven faces sort of either side of the handle of the bow, and that's sort of painted and inlaid in gold. And as I say, he sort of has that slung across his knee, and he sits with the little girl, watching him fletch arrows. As you take that image in, it flitters out again. The glow in the card starts to die down. You take it and put it back in the pack.
Are you okay, Nix?
I guess so. I don't. I don't know what the cards are supposed to be. I can assume that's me, right? I mean, it looks like me.
It definitely looks like you. I mean, and that looks like your dad.
But it's a life I don't. It's a time I don't remember. I don't
Where
know what
did
the
you get
card-
these cards?
I woke up with them.
You just have them. So something is trying to tell you what your past is, you think?
Yeah, but what? Where did the cards come from? And I don't know.
That is certainly a mystery, but I will say everything that we have seen from those projections, I mean, it tells us a story of a pretty nice family life.
What
Yeah.
I wonder is what's triggering the cards. The last time we saw them was outside the Tower of Storms, wasn't it?
Yeah, where there was that wild magic in the
Yeah.
air. And then we had that altar thing today.
What other thing today?
I kind of look over at Nyx and like, would you like
No,
to tell them?
You go ahead.
When we searched the back room where the giant came from, we found an altar. And as we were searching it, Nyx and I both shared a vision. We were transported upward into the sky, given a bird's eye view of the Sword Coast. We could see for miles, every direction, all the way to Neverwinter. And then we saw the path to Icespire Peak. a winding path through the mountains leading to a castle, and sitting on top of the castle was that god's damned dragon.
Well, that sounds fucking cool.
It was
I mean, it was
unusual.
Do you think you'd remember the way, or was it just a vision?
You to the DM. You said that it was burned into our brains, right?
Yep.
So we would be able
Definitely.
to remember.
Definitely remember the way there. Yep.
And I'll look over at Mal and nod, and it's like we could take us there.
We don't have we don't have to go kill the dragon yet. But I mean, eventually, that dragon is ruining the whole ecosystem here. It's terrible.
Yes, I'm not exactly in a hurry to take on such a
Right.
task, but when the time comes, we can get there.
Yes, that is good to know. But like you were getting at, Nico, it seems that maybe these shrines and temples and altars and stuff are triggering the don't know, what's the deck.
Yes. The only thing I can think of that the two locations had in common was altars.
Yeah.
Because I certainly don't feel that unusual ambient magic that we felt at the tower.
True.
I'm sort of thinking like turning it over in my head, and I'll look back at Nyx. I'm like, not this specific deck of cards, but this type of deck. What do you know about it? Anything?
Do I know anything, DM?
You wouldn't, other than you've just always had them. You've never really showed them to anyone to ask for an opinion as to what they might be. You've got no recognition other than you've just always had them in your pocket. But if you wanted to show them to someone, they might be able to identify.
Oh, right, because they're probably like magical in some way, right?
Could be that.
Would one of the party members have something to check them out? I don't think anybody has like.
Yeah, like an identify spell or anything. I don't think anyone does have.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like someone could make maybe an Arcana check or something like that that might know what. I've heard of something similar.
Yeah, I was just thinking about like not necessarily like the magical properties of it, but just the style, the iconography, the like what kind of deck it is, like being able to recognize what kind of a deck it was.
Yeah.
Because I know that.
Yeah, I guess
My
I get probably from a history check. Then you might know that.
I'm okay at that. I could do that.
All right, I'll hand them over. Let Nico
Okay.
have a look.
All right, you said a history check.
Yep.
All right. Bah. 10.
Okay. So some of the images look familiar, and they sort of scratch some sort of recognition back in your brain, but you just can't quite put a finger on it. Some of the symbols that you've already seen from the cards that Nyx has drawn, the vizier, the balance, the moon, but you just can't quite put your finger on like where you've heard of that before.
Yeah. I'll as I look through them, very, very carefully, and then box them back up and hand them back again very carefully. I feel like I should know, but I can't recall. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can I use Arcana to check the arcane nature of them?
Mm-hmm. Can I kind of check?
Let me see those cards really quick.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna see what I can figure out. Fuck, 11. I didn't do anything great.
Okay.
Terrible.
So you do recognize that they're magical. Obviously, you've sort of seen as much already. You get the sense that the magical properties of these cards have been altered. So as if some sort of glamour or some sort of other enchantment lies upon them that's sort of different from their original intent. With an Arcana check of 11, you recognise the iconography as being similar to what would be found in what you've heard of as a deck of many things. And you would know a little bit about that. So a deck of many things is a
Very dangerous.
very dangerous,
Scary.
very scary, sort of fabled magical artifact. It's said that someone who finds a deck of many things and draws a card from it is sort of potentially asking for trouble, but there is a great deal of potential risk and reward in it. Sometimes amazing things can happen and sometimes terrible things can happen. It just depends on which card you draw. This particular deck of many things does not appear to be that.
Oh, I've heard of decks that looks like this, but it is not the same kind. This one seems to be maybe based off of those other magical items, but I mean, obviously it's magical, Nyx, but yeah, maybe we can find a scholar or somebody else who can help us later. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I could not be of more help.
It's okay. Let's just not. Let's not dwell on it anymore. Get some rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
A big day of butter skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Butterface Ranch. Okay. Okay, if there is nothing else for this evening, then team, watches? No watches?
Watches.
Watches. Okay. Give
Take
me a
first
watch
watch.
order. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Nick's okay. And then who?
I'll go
Okay,
second.
next. Yeah, oh, okay. Everyone, 1 second.
Okay. Mao, then who?
Me. Vale. Sorry, Vale.
And one more.
I'll take the last one.
Okay, okay. Okay, you prepare an evening meal of what you can from your combined rations and settle down. You've slept in worse places. At least you're indoors. At least there's a roof over your head. It smells a bit. Rats and hill giants and orcs and ghouls haven't been lived here, but it's serviceable. You managed to get a fire going in the fireplace there, which keeps the room nice and toasty. Next, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
18.
Okay. So as you You and Nox sort of settle down for your watch. You kind of sit sort of scratching him under the chin. You're just kind of thinking about what you saw tonight and trying to almost sort of like will a memory into your head, just unsuccessfully. You sit there and pass sort of 4 hours like that until Mal comes to relieve you from your watch. And you decide that your time would be better spent just meditating and getting some rest. And Mal, if you would care to do me a perception check for your watch, please.
Yeah. Perception. Oh, there it is. Oh dear. 7.
Okay. So again, as you sit reflecting on almost being engulfed and dissolved by a gelatinous cube, kind of grossed out a bit by the feeling of being like shut out of it and then birthed by it 2 or 3 times.
Picking little bits, you know, like when glue sticks to your skin, like picking little bits off. That stuck around.
Just like rolling up little balls of hot glue off yourself. You get a elsewhere sense of being watched. Nothing you can put your finger on. But the prickles in the back of your neck are definitely up. But your watch ends uneventfully. You wake Vale to relieve you.
Oh, I'm so tired. Okay.
Well, I feel like something's out there, so just keep your wits about you.
Sure thing. I will definitely do that.
Make your perception check.
I fucking did, and I rolled a 4, 8. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, God. Stay awake.
Okay, so yeah. As you start to nod off, you feel sort of a prickling sensation just on the top left part of your chest. You sort of hear, or at least you think you do, watching.
Hello?
But nothing else. Your watch ends uneventfully. The prick on your chest fades.
Nico, it's time to get up. It's time for the last watch. Something's here. Be careful. I did not see it, but I swear something said something. And
What did it
this
sound
weird
like?
feeling. It sounded like water.
I'm kind
I
of
don't know.
mentally comparing that to my own experiences, and they don't match. So I'm like,
Just
That
be
was meant to be a
careful.
very gentle whisper. I forgot how close I was to my mic, but it was meant to be like,
Oh,
watching. Like,
okay, got it. Okay. They said watch it.
someone's Scottish
Anyway,
granny was outside the window.
Stay awake
Oh.
and be careful. I go sleep now. Okay, I gotta go back. Good night.
yes, get some rest. Question for the DM.
Mhm.
Inspiration goes away at a long rest, right?
Mhm.
I'm going to use my inspiration on my perception check.
Go for it.
Huzzah! 20.
Nice.
Nice.
Actually, stayed awake through a watch for once.
Aye.
Maybe.
Given what you were told at the start of your watch, you are just being hyper vigilant. You don't notice anything. You don't feel the same weight of eyes on you that Mal and Vale seemed to do. At least for the first kind of half of your watch. But then it's as you see outside the sky start to brighten, you too sort of feel that just a prickle just on the top left hand side of your chest, like nothing. It's not painful, but it's there, and you hear watching.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Nothing. And your watch ends, and you see your counterparts start to wake, and light comes to the day.
Hit that long rest button, y'all.
Hit that long rest button.
Should probably do that. I want my spells back.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
I wanted my health back.
First time I run out of spells, though.
And that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Oh, weird. I hope we're not all cursed. Fucking carrying around some. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Scott. That was awesome.
Yeah,
That was.
Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Well done, guys. I'll
That was fun.
thank you all to like, share, and subscribe on the YouTube video, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.